Okay, stream's up. I was meaning to do this last night, but I had no power for a few hours, so was not able to get the stream going when I want to. But we're doing it tonight. Finally getting into some Anby backstory. We've gotten some teasers, we've gotten some hints, some theories in the past, right? Obviously, your similarities with Soldier 11, and now with her rather obvious name of Soldier 0, along with some teasers, trailers, and the like. We have a little bit better idea of what's going on. Now, obviously, here we see Anby, Soldier 11, and possibly two others in the background. So, let's check it out. Here, click on the window. There we go. Echoes of Silver. Yeah, and as far as how long the stream should take, probably about 2 hours. I had to guess. Oh yeah, last time I also did not look at the latest, which was right over here, the cover art for the story, right? Yeah, which that was quite fun, getting me to actually flesh out Hugo and Vivian. Yeah, great art as always. And then we actually have quite a few special episodes, it looks like, where they connect. Like here, where it's like, oh yeah, there. Just one in between. Probably same thing here as well, right? Yeah. But, yep, without further ado, let's get started. For realsies. Yeah. I'm definitely anticipating a tragic tale. Now, we did get some hints in the story, because they're like, hey, you should have done Anby's story before doing the main mission. I'm like, oh, this is the first time this has happened. Whoops. So there was a few spoilers in there, but I think overall, I'm like 95% unspoiled or whatever. Waterfall soup. What happened? Is General Chop doing okay? Something come up? Big deal. Soldier 11 hasn't come to the needles for some time. Haven't heard from her for a while. Maybe she's on a mission. Maybe she's busy with something. Still try to reply. That's what she did before. Started to worry. Squad mates. Like Trigger? A few days ago, Trigger visited Scott Outpost. Cool. So yeah, it will be a combination of Anby and Trigger gameplay. If I'm not mistaken, you're back to inquire about Soldier 11 again. When was the last time you got some shut-eye? They're closed right now. Don't worry, I'm fine, and I can't rest until I've confirmed her whereabouts. Recently, she keeps getting redeployed, and I haven't been able to contact her, which is very unusual.
We are colleagues after all, so I thought perhaps you might have some information. You're in luck. However, I want you to promise me something. Don't push yourself too hard, and go get a good night's sleep, for her sake, if nothing else. Thanks. I'll do it for you too, Ray. I know you say that to everyone, but fine, here goes. Someone who looks a lot like Soldier 11 was spotted in a Hollow Zero. According to the eyewitness account, she was with some armed individuals who are not Defense Force personnel. I'll send you the precise coordinates. Are you heading out now, Trigger?
Enter combat? Wait a minute. Oh, let's go. Cool. And can throw some things together. I would say, obviously. Ah, locked. Okay. So, do we go with those two? Or do we use support? But the Trigger gameplay. Let's go both, but I'll play Trigger a little bit more. So we can check out animations and everything. Because we did get a little bit of her in the main story as well. But obviously you want her to have her time to shine.
ここがレイ博士のくれた座標です。本当に気が利くんですから。
Oh, that's a big hole. Right, so it's all about charge that up. Oh, Anby. Suspicious ether fluctuations. Or should we be looking for chests? There we go. Anby. Oh. So should I take that?
That big guy.
Yep. Just yeah. And obviously I know her best role is off field. But hey. No, come on, Pixie. What's going on with the CPU? Sorry, just looking over there now. Zenless is not using the proper amount. Oh, come on. It's looks like it's a NVIDIA thing. Yeah, what's going on here? Anti-malware and NVIDIA. Sorry, I just want to make sure that my comment isn't. There we go. Okay, yes, we should look out for chests. Can't go back. Oh, Naya. Cow being shucked up. Bro, we're under attack. Bro? Oh. See them here. Trigger subdues and captures an enemy. Don't hit me! You're from the Defense Force, a soldier of the people! You can't just go dishing out vigilante justice, can you?
I don't need to get my hands dirty. I just need to leave you in a place where no one can find you and remove your protective gear. It'll be the corruption here that takes your life.
Fine, I'll tell you everything. You're looking for that woman, right? One wearing a military uniform like yours, with that intriguing face. The others already restrained her and they took her that way.
Is that so? Thank you for your cooperation.
Trigger slams the butt of her gun hard against Anby's mask. Ah! A soldier's wailing doesn't save him from being forcefully put to sleep. Sending him into peaceful oblivion was an act of mercy. Living up to her name as stunned.
あれは11号
That's soldier blood. Is it really? Or stinging Anby for... Okay, that is actually soldier lemon. Take out that sniper. Sorry, buddy. Won't be happening. We'll let you take her. Yeah, ultimate time. Boom. Yeah, the fire evil pops up and tells you, ah, the characters doing off-field attacks. Ah, boom. Nice. Amidst all the etheric turbulence, Trigger catches Soldier 11. However, something feels different. Soldier 11 is not acting like her usual self. Oh, did Anby disguise herself as Soldier 11? And no match for her. Ah, yeah, the soldiers. Yeah, is Anby disguised as Soldier 11? I guess let's see. I really can see. From the beyond help. No stopping Silver's revival. Right. Silver Squad. Their creation and then, subsequent destruction. Just as Trigger fires the shot, the enemy vanishes into a fissure with Soldier 11 in his arms. More enemies begin closing in, and by the time Trigger finishes dealing with them, fissure is already closed. And then she probably comes to us like, hey, help me get Soldier 11 out of there. Yeah.
It's me. Sorry. Could you help me relay a message to the captain when you have the time? Soldier 11 and I will both be using up all our leave, starting today.
Light, floaty voice.
Are you going on vacation together? Without me? I'm already racking my brain trying to figure out what I did to upset you. You know it's not like that. I know. Soldier 11, haven't you found her yet? Yeah, please don't tell the captain about this just yet. She's already got enough on her plate.
So now 2 more members of Oboe Squad. Oboe Squad, right? Lodi voice character, and then the captain.
Are you sure you don't need my help? I appreciate the offer, but it won't be necessary. I don't want to kick the hornet's nest. After all, Soldier 11's recent frequent redeployments are also on orders from the higher-ups. Then am I the kick or the hornet's nest? I want to be the hornet's nest, that way. You'll think of me whenever you talk about hornets. Why would I ever talk about hornets? Never mind. There's something else too. What? There's more? I want to know, what does Silver's revival mean? Sounds like a new Astro Yao album. You're so sleep-deprived that you've lost your sense of humor. Silver's revival, or whatever. Want me to ask about it on internet? You're the best. Call me as soon as you have something. I always miss hearing your sweet voice. Ah, stop it, you. Save your sweet talk for someone who actually needs it. Now, Soldier Trigger.
Okay.
Now, Soldier Trigger, I order you to go and get some rest.
A few days later, Trigger receives a call from her companion.
According to her reply, she has already reached out to the informant through internet. Contact information: a young woman on 6th Street holding a fried chicken burger.
Anby. Yeah.
A young woman holding a fried chicken burger. I hope I can recognize the smell of a fried chicken burger.
Yeah, the old visor and eyesight thing. That oh, he was definitely not skimping out on the physics. Young lady. Hey, yeah, get to see Trigger's background. Anime BG. Nice. Just chill. Hanging around. I'm the informant.
こんにちは。
And she's like,
イ
wait,
ンターネットでご連絡をくださったのは
you sound like Soldier 11.
ええ。あ、
The
ごめん
burger.
なさい。チキンバー
Already
ガーが目
finished
印だったのに、
Ah,
お腹が空いたから食べてしまったの。
burger.
見つけてくれてありがとう。
What do you mean?
じゃあ、
Need to stop
シルバーの
Silver
復活を
from
止め
coming
に行き
back.
ましょう。
Your name again.
あなたの名前は自己紹介のタイミングを失いましたか
Sure
ら
if I can
ね。
trust you.
それ以前にあなたが信用に値するかどうかまだ決めかねており
I
ま
mean,
す。
very clearly Obol Squad, right? But
そんなに悲しい小姉を出さないで
yeah,
く
the
ださい。
light's changing on Silver's
初対
mask.
面な上にイ
Visor.
ンターネットで
Oh,
知
she's
り合
people
っ
I've
た
just
となれ
met.
ば
Some of them
警
do
戒して
not.
もおかしくはないでしょう。
Mm-hmm.
論より証拠、情報を開示するのが先かと存じますが。ですが、あなた
Kind
から
of familiar.
懐かしい感覚
The
がする
pink
こと
now.
も
Mm-hmm.
否定できません。顔は見えませんが、
Can't see your
友
face.
人を思い出させるの
And
で
you
す。
have a friend.
今まさに
And who's
危
in
機に
danger.
陥っている彼女を。
Mm.
彼女は連れ去られ
Taking her, haven't they?
た。そうでしょう。あなたはどこまでご存知なのです？今起きている
Quite
こ
a
と
lot.
については
Just as
あなたほど
clueless
詳しく知らない
about
わ。
what's happening.
私の名前はアンビー。
Heard of me.
聞いたことがあるかもしれないけど
Former captain of Silver
今は
Company.
亡きシルバー小隊の隊長アンビーよ。あなたが？
You're
そうよ、トリガー。
one who died.
11
Soldier
号の
11's
代わりに
place.
死んだのが私。
You're responsible
彼女
for.
の件で私にも責任がある。
And then of course, from what we saw in the trailer, or one of Anby's teasers, whereas that's the reason why she wears a choker. Anby wearing a choker nowadays. Well, I should say, clarify.
すぐには信用できないと言っても
Still not
ご理
completely
解いただけます
convinced.
か？
I'll have to check the
あなたより
Silver
も警
Anby
戒心が強い
outfit
人に
and
会
see
っ
if
た
she
こと
still
があ
has a
るから。
choker there. Yeah, assume the reason why is, well, what happened in there? Go watch it if you want to find out. More skeptical people before.
フォローで会いましょう。
Trust isn't
論
gained
よ
on
り証
words.
拠だもの。
Meet
フォ
inside the
ロー
hollow.
ですか？私はおしゃべりが
Not
得
the
意じ
best
ゃない
with
から。
words.
行動で理
Showing
解
you
した
through
方がきっ
actions.
と早いわ。
True.
私が戦ってるところを
See
見
me
て
in
くれれ
battle.
ば。
And go, oh. Yep, very similar to Soldier 11.
So, you're that Anby. Sorry, I can't trust you yet. And it looks like I must earn your trust. Let's meet in the hollow. Once you've seen my combat skills, you'll understand what I mean. Alright, it's a deal. Let's each head back and prepare.
Yay. Talk to the proxies. Yeah, go like, hey, let's get the down under on her as well. Something you ask the proxy sibling to do. Speak with them. It's nice as well. Yeah, switching character perspectives so smoothly. Definitely improving there. Bamboo sticks.
Anby, you still haven't gone back to the cunning hares? Have I imposed too much? Sorry. I'll help out around the shop.
Actually, please don't. Every time you store videotapes, 18 has to go through and relabel them. Are you and Nicole having a fight?
No, I would never fight with Nicole. It's just, I got caught up in a sticky situation. I don't want to drag the cunning hares into it. Oh, I see how it is. So dragging us into it is okay, just not them. That's not what I meant. I'll help out around the store, and I'll bring you burgers too.
Anby.
What?
You can stay here as long as you want. If you need help, we'll always be there for you.
I understand. Thank you. I'd like to rest for a bit now. I have an appointment later that I need to keep. Get some rest. If Nicole comes knocking, I can stall her for a bit, but I can't keep it from her forever, you know.
That was part 1. Okay. Nice. Yeah, as again, the setup there. Soldier 11's been kidnapped and seemingly from the inside possibly weakened from all the multiple missions set up for the kidnapping. And of course, Trigger finds out, and then Barker girl, and then Anby getting word of it from Trigger's companion's post. He's like, oh, hold on a bit. I need help out Soldier. I need help out Soldier 11. And make sure all my hard work wasn't in vain. Soldier 11's anomaly. For some, this is anything but a peaceful day. In New Eridu. Not just to reclaim that peace. Okay. But 2. Short while later.
Anby, are you going out? Yeah. Is there anything you'd like me to bring back? Juice, burgers, milk, burgers, or anything? I might pass by a store on the way back from the hollow.
Off to the hollows again. Just like that.
I made an agreement with someone. Rest assured, I've already prepared the carrot. I won't need to bother you this time, Roxy. We don't need milk or burgers. We just want you to return safe and sound. Don't worry, I will. In that case, I'll be off.
Let's go. Okay. And there's an A rank, Anby. No defeats. Well, oh. Hey, you guys. That was rather mean of you. Yeah, the music. Almost caught up on the Mega 198 playlist they put out on Sanji Studio. I'll just start checking for the new stuff from the newer patches. That's what I should say, so that I can start listening to the tracks.
Newer tracks?
Yeah, all that.
You're very punctual. You're very punctual. Back then, I used to make soldiers who were late do push-ups. Soldier 11 is the same. As long as I've known her, she's never missed an appointment, nor has she ever been out of contact.
And she wanted us to do push-ups in the past when we were late.
We'll find her. Trigger. Can I call you Trigger? Please do. I don't have any nicer sounding names. This time, leave the fighting to me. All you need to do is carefully observe my movements. Don't worry, I'll cover you when I deem it necessary.
And good luck. Ah, okay, so it's still. Okay, so she's also, yeah. So we should build that up as well.
抗いますね。
Ah, boom. Interesting. Just trying to see if he's too weak.
この程度じゃ、私の戦いを披露したうちに入らない。
Just trying to see if you'd use your skill when you're in that sniper mode. Can't.
あ
I
な
did
たは
actually
そ
that
ういうこ
first.
とを言わないタイプかと。
Say something like that. Make sure we get all the dialogue. But I never know when I'll trigger combat accidentally.
エーテルサイト起動。
Ah, boom.
全力シーンレディー。息にさせません。
Boom.
なるほど。
See now.
あなたは確かに
No mistaking it.
あのアンビーですね。
Or that Anby.
間違いありません。個々の戦闘スタイルは
President's fight
兵士
style,
の狭間で
raw
仲間本能的
response.
に醸成されるもの。
Life and death can't be easily faked.
ごまかしが効かないものでしょう。
Resume, another
あなたと
physical
11
token.
号は
Soldier
攻
11.
撃のパタ
I
ーン
didn't
も
use ether.
エーテルの使い方も
Nearly identical.
ほぼ完全と言っていいほどに一致しておりました。
You are.
信じられません。まるであなたたちは姉妹よ。
Sisters.
もっとも
Sisters means replicas from the same blueprint.
同じ素体から作られたクローンが含まれるなら
Yeah, clones. Mm-hmm.
それはつまり
Rumors circulating.
シルバー正体
About
に関
Silver
する
Company.
軍内部の噂は
Really true.
すべて事実なのですか？あなたはどこまで知ってるの？シルバー正体がもう
No
存在し
longer
ない
exists.
ということのみです。
Biologically creating soldiers.
生物学
Mass
的手段で
quantities.
兵士を量産する
Even be possible.
そのようなことができるはずありません。私の知る限りでは知能構造
Intelligent
体以外は
constructs.
みんな
Everyone's
生物
born
学的手段で生まれ
biologically.
てくるはずよ。
Delivered by storks.
コウノトリの
Is that what
生
Nicole
物
told
なん
her?
ですよ。だから一人作るのも100
Being
人
one
作
isn't
るのも
much different from
結
making
局のとこ
100.
ろあまり変わらないわ。それは何かの
Supposed to be
冗
a
談でしょう
joke.
か？ええ、
Yeah, jokes never really hit the
面
mark.
白い冗談が言えない。
Mhm.
いえ、私の方こそ申し訳ございません。
Military at
軍に
this
そ
level
こ
of
までの技術
technology.
力はないと思っていましたので驚きました。兵士の量産、
Could mass produce
そんなことが
soldiers.
可能なのであれば
Why would they still?
なぜクローンという肉の壁があるのに
Replicas is
ど
cannon
うして
fodder.
替えの利かない人間
Why
の兵
risk
士
human
が基地に
lives?
送られるのか。
What you're thinking?
せめて
The
もっと
Clone
控えめな
Wars
表現になりたか
flashbacks?
ったものです
Say
か
in
ら。
a more diplomatic way.
大丈夫。
Won't
私は
take
こんなことで
offense.
怒ったりしないわ。クローンはコストが高いから
Reason because replicas simply
彼
too
らはきっと
expensive.
こう答えるでしょうね。
Hmm.
一人で戦場を左右できるシルバー正
Silver
体の
Company
兵士。
soldier changes the
そ
game.
の一人当たりのコス
Nearly
ト
as
は
much as training
優
top
秀
tier
な将校を
general.
育成するのにかかる調
And
理
fees
費
and
を含めた
pension.
全額と比べてもそう変わらないはずよ。肉体や意識は重要じゃない。
Who causes in great
価
mind
値
and
がある
body.
のは抜きんでた
Recreating
身体
subjects'
能力
unique
や
physical
反
abilities.
射神経。
Mental aptitude.
完全に解析されない
Reflexes.
まま研究が中止になったこと
More
で
costly
そ
is
れはより貴重になる。
reasons not fully understood.
量産しても
Users were
優秀な
halted.
素質が完
Unique
璧に継
qualities
承され
couldn't
る
be
とは
fully
限らなかったか
replicated
ら。
in mass production.
そして彼らはこういう
Inferior ones
欠陥品
deemed
に
as disposable.
兵士としての価値はない。
Yep.
アンビー、私はそういうつもりでは。ええ、わかってる。
Sure you didn't.
でもそういうつもりの人もいるわ。
Who's someone who does
私
need
たち
that?
を利用しようとする人たちは
Some of them
常にい
jammed
る
out.
の。
Trying to use us.
シルバー正体は滅
My
んだのか
silver
もしれない
company fell.
私はあの人たちのことを許すつもりはないわ。
Won't forgive those people.
誰一人として。私にとって
Alcohol
唯一
itself
の
is
幸運は
entirely a bad thing.
この不幸そのもの。シルバー正体の壊滅と一緒
Evil
に
technology was the last
こ
with
の
it.
罪深い技術も失われたから。少なくともそう思ってた。
So I thought.
今までは
Hmm.
シルバーの復活
Someone has
この技術を蘇
resurrected
ら
that
せた人物
technology.
がいると
We're just trying to.
11号が拉致されたのも
Seems
こ
linked
の
to
件が関
this.
係している
There is some
今の
merit.
状況ではそう推測するのが妥当でしょうね
Yeah, no, we know they will be working together for a while.
当時の資料は全て
The
消
data
去さ
from
れたは
that
ず
tower
で
is
す
erased.
もしや
Defense force.
防衛軍の内部にいえ違います
Something doesn't add up.
どうしたの
Think
もし
about it.
軍が秘密裏に技術を復活させようとしているのなら
We need
11号を
soldier
拉致
money
する
at
とい
all.
う回りくどい手段を取る必要はありません仲間だからこそわかります
Order from up top.
上層部からの命令であればおとなしく手
She
術
put
台に
herself
横
on
た
the
わるで
operating
しょうか
table. So it's not defense force. Someone
今の
else.
彼女は
Someone
こう
outside.
いう感じなのね
How she is
彼女
now.
は忠実な兵士の模範です
Follow example of a loyal
あなた
soldier.
の記憶の中の11号とは
How you remember soldier running.
私の記憶に11号という名前はないわあるのは
Her real name
なぜエーテリアスがこれほどに
should be
こ
so
のエ
many
ーテリアスた
Ethereums.
ちを追い込むような陣形
His formation.
知ってるわ
Use it to battle
なんです
Ethereums.
ってシルバー正体の遺産
Another
の一つ
legacy.
よ前線で直接戦うよ
And
り
then
も
had a brilliant
こういう
sister.
ことが得意な
So
姉
in
妹
strategy
な
over combat.
とにかく先に敵を倒しましょう
Prisoner after must be
こ
behind it.
の裏にいるのはおそらく私たちが探してる人物のはずよ
I do not have a good feeling about this.
あの陣形の名前ですか
Name of that formation.
粛清する戦術支援レディー制圧する後
Oh, boom.
電流の修正を行います
Right. Ah, there we go.
戦術支援私の後ろに制圧する後期です出力増大捉えられるぞ
I was, I was like, hold on, how did that animation end? Okay. Yeah.
どうぞ
Right. Shall we grab all the chests hanging around?
この懐かしい感じ
It was familiar.
いらない
Don't like it.
鑑賞に浸るのはお嫌いですかまた少
One
し
for
あなた
nostalgia.
を知ることができます
Just 10 more now. Yeah.
この玉が終点へと導く
I don't think we got
制圧する後期
necessarily happy times. With Solar Company. I'm sure there were good times, but
見抜いてみせます敵は疲弊しています
you know, with the end result we
弾
know
道
of.
を計算中一気にさせません回避して前方はおま出力増大制圧する効果速攻です電流の修正を行います
Boom. Should be it. Yeah. Who's watching? Wait, hold on a second.
アンビあの人が
Yeah,
着ている
that's all the that's the uniform they all had
当時の
back in the day.
シルバーショー
Yeah,
ト
old
の制服よ
Silver Squad uniform.
そうですかでは追いかけましょう
Give chase. Yo, boy, chat. Oh, really, you're fine. You don't need any lap time. You got 3 hours earlier. Inside a lab tucked away in a building somewhere. One-eyed girl. Respective captain.
さすがは隊長ね。
Yeah. Anby from back then. Or not Anby, I should say, but
昔と変わらない。
one of them from back then. Sharp as ever. Voice sounds off.
本当に眩しいわ。
Remarkable.
私、
You'll honor.
あの人の
She have
血
ether
管品なら
corruption, maybe? See the eye patch and like a mark on under her other eye.
やっぱり
Being
シル
her
バー商店には
defect.
隊長がいなくちゃ。
Ah, they've restarted the. They've restarted it. And instead of whoever they were replicas of before, now they're replicas of Anby. Interesting. Can be without its captain.
痛むわね。
Some meds.
ええ、薬持ってきて。血管品中の血管品が。
Can't
血
talk.
の月は神経まで使えなくなったの。
Wrong with your nerves.
もっと丁寧にやりなさい。どうして痛みって感覚の残ってる部分が少ないほど
Keep her in
強
fewer
く感
parts
じ
of
る
my
のかしら。
original body.
不
For
思議。
more and more pain. Phantom
こんな
pains, right?
難しい質問。
Understand
あな
such
た
a
に答えられる
complex
わけ
question.
ないわね。バカだから。 もういい
Girl
わ
A and Twiggy.
そんな情け
Okay.
ない声出さないで。
Well, at least we have a name to call her by.
私たちの
Are
実
they
験
in
体
like a
は
morgue? It's kind of what it looks like right now. A miserable noise. Our subject. Still alive. Soldier. 11. Yeah.
ここにいたのね。今の名
Soldier
前
11
は
now.
11号だったかしら。
DS name.
可愛くない名
Angles, so
前
yeah. Mm-hmm.
でもバカは本当に可愛い。
Is the only thing left we have in common.
かわいそう。今の
What
私とあ
did
なた
we
に
left
共
have
通
in
点
common?
があるとしたら
Mhm.
この顔だけね。
Or maybe they're just calling themselves defects, especially if they're from all the way back then, because they were the ones discarded while Anby was always the one going like, well, they were always like, Anby's the perfect one. You're all just defects of her. She's a perfect replica, so on and so forth.
あなたと違ってツイ
Nothing
ッ
like
キー
you.
の手足はもうないの。
Lost all my limbs.
私はもうシルバー招待の完璧な隊員じゃない。実験のためには完全な体じゃないといけないの。
I need
だ
you.
から
Mm.
あなたが必要なのよ。どうしてこうなったかって。
Seeing as the first thing I see opening my tab, how odd. Yeah, we're a little bit into the
あなたが来
into
なかっ
Anby's mission here. So, still looking for Soldier 11 who's been kidnapped. Tell me what happened. Happened that day. Day you weren't there.
た。アンビー隊長はね、
And betrayed herself
自
for you.
分と引き換えにあなたを助けたの
Only
よ。
saved one of us.
彼女ほど強
Yep,
い人
from
で
the
も
teaser.
一人しか助けられなかった。なんで助かったのがあなた
Have
な
to
の？
be you.
どうしてツイッキーじゃなかったの？ねえ教えて。どうして？みんな死んだ。
We're all dead.
私はいくつもの死体に押しつぶされた。
Corpses crushing me.
発見された時、
Found me. Limbs were
私の手
severely
足は侵
corrupted.
食が進んでてね。動けなかったの。抵抗もできなかった。私はこの町を守りたいだけの
Ready
兵
to
士だ
defend
った
the
の
city.
に。
That day I
私
was.
はびっくりさせないで。死にたいの？はいはい、分かってるわよ。
Remind me, right?
あいつらが今日の物
The
を取り
very
に来たんでしょ？
shipment. Mm,
ちょっと片付けてくるわ。
we'll handle it.
話の続きは後
I
にし
can
ましょ
tell
う。
you the rest of today's story. Meanwhile, outside the lab, Anby and Trigger pressed their ears against the frosty steel door, listening closely for any sounds inside.
11号は ここに閉じ込められているよう
You're
です
now
ね。
captive.
ここからのプラン
What's
で
the
は
plan?
どう動きますか？プランは続きはあ
Discuss
ち
it
らで
over
お
there.
話ししましょう。
Yeah. So guys, dig out.
Anby, what's the current plan? It's very simple. I don't even need a map to explain it. Infiltrate the place and rescue Soldier 11. Go on, I'm listening. That's it. That's the whole plan. Yep, please provide support from outside. This is something I have to settle alone. If anyone can do it, it's me. Is this how Silver Squad always operates? I'm the captain, and so that's how it's always been done. However, back then, there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plans.
Anby, Anby. Yeah. So that must be when she was referencing earlier, like, oh, not very good at combat, but was great strategically. There's how Trigger's mask changes color on their emotions. Yeah, from like pink, green, purple. We've seen a few different ones. I think red and orange as well. One of those two.
Twiggy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now, right? I don't know why she's become like this. Her backup plans. What's her style? First, feign weakness before turning the tables with unorthodox tactics. For her, no cost is too great to regain the upper hand. That does sound like a proper backup plan. After all, it's a plan that would only be utilized when every other option has been exhausted. I'll keep in contact with you through the headset. Don't try to be a hero, Anby. If anything happens to you...
Can't stay long, man. Physics exam tomorrow, bye. Yeah, no problem. Get your rest. And finish up those exams. I know, I was meaning to stream last night, but said earlier when the stream started, but we had some power outages in the area, so they went on for long enough that I was like, well, I can't start the stream now.
You won't be able to save Soldier 11 on your own, right? I understand, and I'll be careful. I was going to try to be supportive, but since you don't need it, never mind then.
Anby sneaks into the lab through an unguarded air duct. The metal ducts are freezing cold, stinging her skin.
ここは
Place
と
is
ても
cold.
寒いのね。外からでもわかります。
Seems the frigid air
空気の匂いも妙ですね。
sprayed scent.
ドンタタタンタンタンタンタンタンタン
The same theme.
タン
Yeah.
タンタン。
Mm-hmm.
誰か来たようですね。
That's the thing Anby always hums.
大丈夫。ここは暗いから。それに機械の音も大
Dark
き
here
いし、
machines are pretty
気づかれ
noisy.
ないと思う。
You won't detect me.
あら、まだ目が覚めてないの ?11 号。あなた
But
の
here's
体から結
samples.
構細胞を取ったし、薬の
Checked
実
it
験
some
もしたけど。
meds. Tough it out,
この
won't you?
くらいでギブアップなんてしないわよね。ねえ。末っ子だから甘えん坊なのね。
Being pampered.
でもダメ。
You're the youngest
ツイッキ
sister.
ーお姉ちゃんと一緒に遊びましょう。
Get up and play.
そうでなくっちゃ。
Good.
話
Your
の続きを
story.
しましょう。私、どこまで話したかしら。ああ、そうだった。手足をなくした私が優しいゴミ漁りに拾われ
Kind
たってと
scavengers
ころ。
found without limbs. Such kind-hearted
優しい人た
folks.
ちだったな。あの人たち。
He sold me.
私を売ったのよ。
Ignorant new owner.
でも
Continues for limbless work.
使い手の足りない頭じ
Sold
ゃ。
off again.
私みたく手足のない肉塊の使い道は想像できなかったみたい。
Basically, like, the bad what if of what happened with Anby, right? She was also tossed in but found by Nicole. But Twiggy was found by someone else.
私は闇市に
They're
流れ
like
ていろ
merchandise.
んな商品や曰く付きのブツ、特殊な改
Looks
造を
like
施さ
gangster
れた
stuff
ボン
and
ブと
modded
一緒に
people.
オークションにかけられたわ。あの時
So we're company soldiers Or any
血と
different
肉
from
でできた
Anby.
ボンプみたいだな。
Made of flesh
気
and
づい
blood.
たの。
Distinction is we
肉
feel
と
more
金属の
pain.
唯一の違いはもっと痛いってこと。そして私は
When I met her,
彼女に出会った。
Sarah?
彼女は闇市で
No,
手
not
足のない
Sarah,
私を
but
買い取ると
someone
お腹を
equally
切り
sus.
開いて臓器を確認したの。
Yeah,
知ってるでしょ。私たちには麻酔が
get
効か
all
な
of your
い。
limbs corrupted. So I had to be removed.
痛すぎて死んじゃうかと思った。
That does not look like a very clean lab or operating room. A trophy girl cut me open, operate on me, checking internal organs. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. Know that, right? Hurt like hell.
その時
Out of
彼
blue,
女
she
は微笑
smiled.
んだ。
Must have
今思うと
noticed something unusual.
私の体の異常に気づいたんでしょうね。彼女は元軍医だった。
One's a military doctor,
軍を除隊させ
was
られてから
discharged.
闇医者をやっ
A
てるそうよ。
rogue doctor.
シルバー招待の
Well,
こ
with
とは
everything
よく
about
知ってる
Silver
から
Company, willing to
私を
help me.
助けてくれるって。
Help in
その
quotations.
後は何度も手
Fluid
術を受け
surgery,
て機械の
chemical
体を手に入
prosthetics.
れたわ。安物の
I think
パ
I'll
ーツ
ever
でも
use them
別
for
によかっ
combat.
た。戦うつもりは
Purpose
なか
helped
っ
me
たし、
stand to do calculations.
字を書いたり計算ができれば十分だったから。私の価値は
True value lies in my
私の記
memory.
憶。
Brain is
壊
the
れ
only
てな
thing
かったのは
remained
脳だ
intact.
けだから。だから覚えてるの。
Remember
家の
everything.
感覚。
Our home
姉妹た
time
ち
spent
と過ご
with
し
our
た日
sisters.
私
Fought
たちに向
alongside
けら
our
れる期
captain.
待。
Considered the most powerful
Zenless
fighting force.
隊長がいれば私たちシルバー招待はずっと最強だって。研究を手伝って
This is in
私
their
自身の手で
research.
姉妹たちをこの世に迎えたこともちゃんと記憶に
Welcome
ある
new
わ。
sisters into this world.
あの闇医者は独
Use
自
their
のつてで
connections,
不
give me
完
some
全な研究資
incomplete
料を
research
見つけ
data.
た。
Fragmented
あ
memories.
とは私の記憶
With
の
that
断
data,
片をたどりながら
piece things
検
together.
証し補って
Nearly revived
シ
the
ルバー招待
technology.
の技術を再現できたの。全部覚えててよかった。生き残りで
Recall
全
our
てを
past.
覚えてる私がシル
Reform
バ
in
ー招
Silver
待を復
Squad.
活させなくちゃ。それが使命。ここは私の
This is my home.
私たちの家だから。
Our home.
それで
Like my
私の
plan,
計画
Captain
気に入って
Anby.
くれた？アンビー隊長、いつ気づいたの？私の子犬がとっくに気づいてたわ。
Little puppy spawned you a while
も
ago.
う人を呼ばせた。
Told her to raise the alarm. She like,
隊長が会いに来てくれた。
yeah,
本当
like,
に
oh, you're a
嬉しい。
defect.
ちゃんと話
Yeah,
す
so
ことだって
one of
ず
her
っと思って
first
たわ。
creations using the technology. Trying to bring back that technology, right? Glad you're here. We need to talk.
彼女を返して、その後でちゃんと話を聞くわ。欲しいなら
Want her? Come get her. Anby rushes out of the lab and reunites with Trigger.
トリガー。
Well, that's good. She knew not to
説明不要で
push
す。
it right there.
状況は把握しました。
Man, they were getting messed up there.
狙撃の心情は一撃必
Nope.
殺。
Yeah, you're gonna get blasted, buddy.
粛清する。制圧する後期です。エーテルサイト起動。脅威なし。
Boom.
敵は疲弊しています。これが戦いの戦術。チャンスよ。戦術シーンレディー。黒ビラのラジャー。ターゲット確認。
Come on, Anby. Out. Album. Very good.
速攻です。弾道を計算中。
Yeah. So there's still some like off-field attacks with normal or regular special attacks, but then EX specials or trigger big follow-up attacks. Captain Anby, I know your knives with filthy blood scum suits you.
うるさいわねバカ。どっち
Worried about whose side I'm on. Our side.
私は私の味方に決まってるでしょ。
Mhm.
ただあなたは私が作ったからアンビー隊長の全盛期を知らないのね。
I would have forgotten, but I still remember.
忘れると思っていたのに、
Mhm.
はっきりと覚えてるわ。隊長、軍の制服はもう捨てちゃっ
And
た。
interesting as well how girl A, I guess we'll call her right now, her band's intact, but then Wiki has hers snapped, her cut, ditched the uniform captain.
ついき、私だったらパジャマに使うわ。
His pajamas.
毎日過去の栄
Miss
光
about
と
their
苦
days
悩
of
に包
glory
まれながら
in
眠るのよ。
Anby.
素敵でしょ。ついき、
I never knew you were still alive.
今日まで知らなかった。私はいつも戦闘が一番苦手だったから。
I
そんな
survived.
私が生き残るなんて隊長が予
Natural
想
for
で
you
きなか
not
った
to
のは
expect
当
that.
然ね。あなたは戦闘が苦手だった
Not
わ
as
けじゃない。
terrible a fighter as you think.
たとえ力が足りな
Sure,
くても
mine makes up for it.
それを補ってあまりある頭脳があ
Give
った。
yourself some more credit.
そうね。
Said something
あな
similar
たがそう
before.
言ってくれたこと、
Never forget
も
that.
ちろん覚えてるわ。
Persuaded them to keep me.
私を残すよ
Urged
う
me to
研究員を説得してく
Acknowledge
れ
my
たし、
true value.
自分の価値を正しく評価してって励ましてもくれた。そう、私には価値
I
があ
am
る。
valuable.
今になってそれ
And
を
that
理
all
解
too
した。
well now. Trash may
役
perish
立たず
easily.
は簡単に死ねるけど、
Valuable,
私
precious.
は違う。
Someone who sees value in
私には大切な価
like you
値
did
があるから。
before.
そして
Mm.
それを見出してくれる誰かがきっと現れるの。昔のあなたみたいに時々思うの。
Wonder. Just an
私
ordinary
がシルバー
citizen,
招待じゃなかったら、
not part of Silver Squad.
ただ
The
のシ
researcher
ン
at
グル
White
シー
Star
ンだった
Institute. Deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation, specific hollows.
特定のフォローにおけるエーテルの3つの形態とか研究してたのかな。私は確かに頭が
Might
悪
be
いけど、
sharp. Different kinds of
賢
smart.
さにもいろんなタイプがあってね。
Growing up in Silver Squad, no
利
street
益を奪
smarts.
い合い、
Favored profit, seen through lies,
限られたリソースで
Strive
こ
for
の
a
世
better
界を生
life
き抜く知恵なんて。
limited resources.
シルバー招待で育った私は持ってなかっ
I
た。
mean, it is true.
全
Yeah,
部
had to learn the
こ
hard
の数
way,
年で少しずつ学んだけど
year after year.
辛かったのね。
Been through a lot.
それが
Why you're
あなた
doing
がこ
this
んなこと
now?
をする理由。理由なんて必要ないわ。
Only a reason.
少なくとも
I want to convince
あ
you.
なたを説得する必要は
Person
な
I
いもの
need to convince is my backer.
私はただスポンサーを納得させられたらそれでいいから。あなたは誰よりシルバー
I
招
heard the
待
name
の
of
罪深さを知ってるはず。
Silver Company was an
こ
evil
んな技術は
undertaking.
二度と使われるべきじゃない。
Boundaries should never resurface.
深い。あなたや私、
You, I,
そして姉妹たち
sisters
が
were all evil.
罪を背負ってるって言いたいの。私たちは
Evil
罪そ
incarnate.
のものよ。だから私たちは
I'll
滅
just
ぶ
be
べきだって。
destroyed.
少なくとも
No,
罪の中で生き
should
続
not
けてはいけ
continue
ない
in
わ。
our evil.
ああ、なるほど。勉
Very
強になっ
unlikely.
たわ、隊長。ハンバーガーを食べて
Eating
映
burgers,
画を見て
watching movies,
仕事を
or
見つけて
watching movies,
人と
working
デ
a
ート
job.
するのが私たちのすべきことだった。
Still being maimed, sold, tortured,
手足をなくして
struggling to survive.
痛めつけられて売り飛ばされて必死に生き残るべきじゃなかったわけね。アンビー隊長、
Care for you,
あ
Captain
なたのこ
Anby.
とは好きだし、何があっても嫌いになん
Whatever
て
you
なった
do,
りしないわ。
won't hold it against you.
でもね、
Stand
だ
here,
からって
say
私の
these
前
things
で
so
そん
lightly.
なことを軽々しく口にしないで。私の居場所は分かってる。
Know where I am.
そうでしょ。私がどこに住んでい
Know
て、
where I live,
ど
what
んなハン
burgers
バ
I
ーガ
like,
ーを食べて、
movies I
どんな
watch,
映画を見て、
who I
ど
spend
んな
time
人
with.
と会っているのか、全部知ってるんでしょ。なら
Since you know,
私を探し
welcome
に
to
来て。
visit me anytime.
追記。私はあなたの隊長。
I'm your captain,
あなたにふさわし
personally
い罰
deliver
を
the punishment you deserve,
私が直々に与えるわ。
seek redemption with you,
そして
together.
一緒に罪を償う。隊長、あなたが
Still
さ
make
らな
things
る
right.
過ちを犯す前に
Yeah, she's been influenced by
愛
that
が
darn
深くなる前
doctor.
に見つけられてよかった。
Warned you before things got any worse.
ちゃんと話さないとい
So
けない
much
こ
to
と
tell
が
you.
たくさんあるけど、
Another time.
それはまた今度にするわ。
Now we should.
今は
The conversation is interrupted. Anby is stunned to see a body tossed in front of her. Soldier 11, she's pale, but there are still signs of life in her. She's breathing faintly.
お気に入りを返してあげる。
Turning your
こ
favorite
れで
girl,
貸し借りはなしよ。
or even
アン
Anby.
ビ、スイッキー、貸し借りなしって言った
Or
の。
even.
今後
Stop
二度と
acting
隊
like
長
a
ずらしてお
captain.
説教なんてしないで。
Save this foolish talk. Twiggy kicks the limp soldier 11 on the ground. Anby quickly lifts her up and hands her to Trigger.
11号、
Doesn't look
来てく
good.
ださい。11号。
You know, this all always
ア
up.
ンビ、彼女
Yep.
の容体は極めて危険です。直ちにフォローから脱出いたしましょう。わかった。ツイッキ
I'll be
ー、
back.
必ず戻ってくるわ。
Won't just
あ
abandon
な
you.
たを一人にはしない。気持ち悪
Sick of me.
い。やめてって言ったでしょ。
Save the foolish talk.
私と同じ顔だ。
And a mush.
いらないおせっかいを焼いて
Somebody
こ
who
ようと
looks
する
exactly
のは
like
耐え
me.
られない。せっかいは焼いてないわ。
Hope you'll get used to it.
顔は
Mm.
慣れてくれたらいいのだけど。行きましょう。トリガー。
Alright. Twiggy stands and watches as Anby leaves.
ねえ、あの人につなげて。
Contact you know who.
私だって分かってるわ。
Did they even believe her?
スポンサーと直にやり取りする
She
ことが
cursed
危ない
there?
ってことくらい。
They believed her out?
でも
That's the
見た
crap.
でしょ。彼女が集
Shouldn't
めた
cut
ク
the
ズじゃ
middleman.
何も
Let
変え
that
られない
decline
の。
directly. The messware and junk she's brought won't fix this.
唯一のチャンスは
Exploiting
ア
Anby's
ンビ
inner
が弱くなっ
weakness.
てることよ。あの全てを顧みず
And go remote lethal
尽くす
weapon.
ような
Daring ruthless fighting
最大
style.
の強みとも言える戦い方を
Like a
彼
hired
女
gun.
は捨てた。
Family defeat.
今のアンビは
Surviving to
家
get
族
the
を養
paycheck.
ってる傭兵みたい。
Right
お給料を
before
もら
they're
うま
like
では
too
死んでも死んでくれ
reckless.
ない。
But now it's like, oh well. I should try to live, so not as reckless as before.
彼女の使い方には考えがあ
And
る。
or if we exploit that,
全部
keep
守らない
everything
と。
in check.
じゃないと私の
Everett so far will have
今ま
been,
での
ここまでよくやったな、小娘。
been diligent.
その呼び方はやめて。
お前の研究はと
The
ても
research is crucial.
我々は
Just like me,
この世界で唯一
Foster hope.
力を注ぐ価値のある仕事
work
を
is
し
the
て
only
いる。
cause worth fighting for
人
in
々
this
に
world.
希望を与えるという仕事。
No, no,
し
mother.
かし、希望が
Understand.
訪れるその時までは
Hope is scarce.
絶対的な暴力で
Issues
解
can
決
only
でき
be
る
resolved
もの
with
もある
sheer
だろう。
violence.
そのことももちろん理解している。前に
Leading
話したものは
Twiggy
お前の
astray.
助手に取りに来させろ。
Stuff I mentioned last time is ready.
これは
So
新
be
エ
able
リート
to
の技
retrieve
術
it.
というわけではない。
Not exactly
せい
new
ぜい
energy
扱いには
tech.
気をつけることだ。
Use it carefully. Oh, maybe from OG Eridu then. Old tech. Let's change it Intelligence with trigger.
Anby, are you okay? It's fine. I understand if you don't feel like talking right now. How is Soldier 11's condition? How is Soldier 11's condition? The answer will only make you feel worse. She still hasn't regained consciousness, as you requested I left her at the Random Play video store. The kind siblings working there are taking care of her as we speak. It's been so long, but the shop has barely changed. Now is not the time to be talking about that.
Alright, I think we'll begin Trigger's story next. Half of this patch, maybe, I believe?
You must be anxious to see her. Come with me.
Anby follows Trigger to the video store.
Anby, you're back. Looks like whatever you got mixed up in this time was pretty serious. Anything you want to know? Soldier 11, how is your condition? Stable, that's all I can say. Her body temperature, heart rate, and pulse are all remaining stable. Lastly, given her current state, that's actually quite abnormal. Moreover, she hasn't regained consciousness. Would you like to see her?
Yep, later on the couch. Condition looks worrying, trying to wake her up. Anby approaches Soldier 11 and softly calls out a name. Yeah, her real name, not what she's been going by.
Looks like it didn't work.
Anby lowers her hand sadly, prepares to leave. Gonna wake up, yeah, sit up. Is this place? Who am I?
目が覚めたのね。
Here. Haru.
心配しましたよ。11号。
So that's her real name. Haru. That my name? Oh, then you could easily get confused another number like Soldier 161051. Who would call herself that?
そんな呼び方をするのは愚か者だけね。元気なのは何よりですが、
Doing much better now.
自分のことをそのように言わ
Let
ない
you
で
talk
くだ
about
さい。
yourself like that.
記憶が混乱して、
Memories seem jumbled.
見た目よりも怪我の具合がひどい
Silver
みたい。
Company replica is severely
シ
wounded.
ルバー正体のクローンが重
Memories
傷
are
を受け
often
た
the
時、
first thing to
真っ
fail.
先に支障をきたすのは記憶だったから。昔の私も
Even me,
何も思い出せない時
I
期があ
might
った
can't
わ。
remember anything.
そうなのですか。では、
Your
戦い方はどう
combat
です
skills.
も
They
し彼
affected.
女が戦えなくなったら、
Fence Wars abandoned her.
防
She
衛
couldn't
軍は
fight
彼女を
anymore.
見捨てる。少なくとも
No,
私
we
たちを
wouldn't
見捨
do
てたり
that.
なんてしないよ。
Yeah.
プロ騎士先生。
その通りだ。
One more mount
ビデオ
defeat
屋
won
に居
her.
候が一人増えたところで、
With her monthly electricity bill, that is true. Yeah, ferry costs more than an extra
それ
amount.
に、うちのクロも
Little
私と
black
遊ぶのに飽きてきちゃったみたい
Another
なんだよ
playmate.
ね。
Already
誰か
getting
が
bored
一
of
緒に
us.
遊んでくれたら。
Yeah, we adopted a cat a
ビ
while
デオ屋
ago.
の人手が足りていないこ
Short
と
end, we
は
are right.
カロン、
Arrow?
いや、トリガーも知っているだろう。
Trigger. Ah, that's her real name. Caron.
相変わらず冗談がお好きなようです
Trying to be
ね。
funny again.
店長さんが人気の秘密が分かった気がいたし
So I
ま
have
す。
two names now for
冗
Trigger
談
and
は
Soldier
さてお
11.
き、
Defense Force.
防衛軍を代表して申し上げることはできませんが、少なくともオボリス正体は決して彼女を見捨てることはありません。
ああ。11号がどれだけタフかは僕たちも知っている。
She'll bounce back.
彼女ならきっと大丈夫さ。
アンビーは11号のこと
Soldier
詳しい
11 go
みた
way
いだ
back
ね。
on me.
どうすれば早く治るのか教えてくれる？
Help her recover
私たちも
faster.
できるだけ手伝うから。
Here to help.
プロ騎士先生の迷惑に
Too
ならない。
much trouble for you.
迷惑なんて。
Ghouls caused
こ
a
れま
lot
で
more
ニコが持
trouble
ち込ん
for
できた
us.
ものに比べたら
Yeah.
些細なものさ。
Soldier 11 is our friend too.
11号は僕たちの友達でもある。
そう。
In
でも
that case,
実
He's
は
now is nothing
特別
too
な
out
こ
of the
とは何
ordinary.
もないの。
Burger.
暖かく心地よ
Warmth,
く
comfort, safety,
安心してリ
relaxation.
ラックスできるようにさせ
Some
る。
familiar faces.
あとは
Her favorite
知ってる
foods.
人と
Well, we
話す
know
とか
that. Get her some
好き
spicy
な食べ
noodles.
物を
or anything spicy.
エネルギーの補給ならハンバーガ
There's
ー
some
が決まりね。
burgers.
買ってくるわ。慌てないでアンビ。
Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite.
違うのね。
They're not?
じゃあ何が好きなの？
What is she like?
どうやらもうトリガー
You're
が買い
already
に出か
left
けた
to
よう
get
だ
it. Yep. Some noodles from General Chops.
近くにいると思う。
Their waterfall soup.
そういえば、
It's about Soldier 11 as well.
11号のこと心配してた
Oh
っ
no,
け？
she's improving.
大丈夫だよって伝えといてくれる？
It's sweet.
11号は僕たちが面
She's
倒を
in
見
good
ておくよ。
hands.
安心して行ってきてくれ。
Oh, get better soon, Soldier 11. Or Harim. And then Charon.
Should you still be talking with us? I remember you were planning to meet with Trigger at the noodle shop.
Yep. Trigger went to buy ramen. I didn't talk to her. Mhm. Favorite spicy
11号の大
noodles.
好物である
Enthusiastic
激辛
chef.
ラーメンを買ってきました。
Mhm.
スープの赤さは目視できま
Noodles
せ
that
んが、
look spicy.
唐
Spicy.
辛子の成
Steam
分
from
が
the chili peppers
湯気に
alone
溶け
making
込んで
me
いるせい
cry.
か、
Oh boy.
今にも涙が
Ah,
出
that
そう
sounds
で
so
す。
good though. Haven't had spicy ramen in so long.
知らなかった。
Spicy noodles is her
少な
thing.
くとも私が知ってる彼女はそうですね。
Soldier 11, I know.
任務の合間
Sixth
に
Street
も
whenever she
暇
had
さえ
free
あれ
time.
ばいつもこ
She
こに
was
来てお
more
り
home
ました。
here. Back in
も
barracks.
しかすると彼女にとっては
Mhm.
軍のキャンプよりも6分街の方が居心地が良かったのではないかと。口数こそ少ないですが、トレーニングや戦績、昇進の
Rarely
話以
talked
外で
about
も
anything other than
いつも
training,
この辺り
combat,
のことを話題に
emotions.
していて、激辛
Mentioned
ラー
super
メン、
spicy noodles
ビデオ
with
や
your store
ゲ
owners.
ームセンター、
Babe,
猫、
cats.
私のことは
Talk about
何
me.
か話してた。
She might
あ
have
な
forgot
た
it.
の気分を害してしまう
I
かも
not
しれま
like
せ
the
んが、
answer.
11号が
Never
アンビ
brought
ー
you
に
up.
ついて言及したことはありません。
Stated on a certain
た
betrayal.
だ、裏切りの件にはとても思う
So
こ
she
とがあ
remembers
ったようです
something.
どうやらかつての彼女
Someone
には
very important to her
かけがえのな
might
い
have greatly
憧
vanished.
れの存在がいたそうです。
No trace.
その
Deal
人
with
は
that awful
謎の
situation
理
by
由で
herself.
姿を消し、
But that was
一夜にして
Anby's only way to keep her alive, obviously.
その人は
From what we know.
ことづて一つ
But
残さな
Soldier
かったよ
11
うで
or
すから。
Harin doesn't know that.
軍ではこのような脱走
Never
は
saw so much as an
裏切りとみ
explanation.
なされ、時が経
Seen
て
as
ば
desertion.
無関心で冷淡な
Deserves
将
are
校
marked
た
as
ちによって
KIA.
死亡扱いとされることになります。何か
Any of that ring a
心当
bell?
たりはございませんか？
A little bit. Mhm. She might agree. Yep.
私からは何も。彼女が私を恨むのは
Nothing to say.
彼女の
She
自由だ
resents
か
me.
ら。
Has
そ
the
れ
right to
は
do so. Pretty
私で
cold.
も聞くに耐えない告白
Suggest
です
something.
ね。一つアドバイスがあるのですが、アドバイス？もし11号との関係を修復したいなら、
Don't say anything like that to her.
そんなことは言わないでください。どうかお願いします。でも、これは
That's
事
the
実
truth.
よ。
I have no
説明す
excuses.
ることは何もないもの。私が軍を
We
離れた
lost my
時は
memory.
何も覚えてなかったの。
Once it returned,
記憶が戻った
contact
後、
Soldier 11.
彼女に連絡した
It's
くて、
Nicole to check on her.
ニコに彼女の近況を探ってもらった。そこで
And
彼
then
女
she
が
was
元
doing
気に
well.
過ごしてるのを知ったわ。
Joined Oboe Squad.
オボルス正体に加入したこと、栄誉
Recently
ある
got
兵士に
promoted.
なったこと、昇進したこと。彼女にはもう
Had
新
a
しい
new
隊長
captain,
と
new
仲間がいる。
comrades.
シルバー
Troubled
正体
past
の
in
過去
Silver
は
Squad.
彼女にとって重荷になると判断した。も
No
う
reason to
私
show
が
up
彼
again.
女の前に姿を見せる理由はないの。トリガー。はい。教えて。
You or me
あなたが私だったら
made the same call, right?
そうでしょう。私があなたであれば
I might
そう
have.
したかもしれませんね。
But I
だ
thought,
から恨まれても
if she hates me,
それは私の
I
自業
deserve
自
it.
得。しかし
How
私
you
はあな
have
たで
me?
はありません、アンビー。
Ah,
そこに違いがあります。
hey, we should get back before the noodles go cold, though.
11号にこ
We're in
う
your
伝えます。
shoes. Let soldier live know.
あなたは
Never
裏切られ
betrayed
たわけで
or
も
abandoned.
切り捨てられたわけでも見捨てられたわけでもないと、戦友として
Comrades
決
would
してあな
search
た
the
を
ends of
諦
the
め
earth
た
for
ことは
her.
なく、
They
これ
never
までも
forget
全
her.
力で探してきました。決してあなたのことを忘れたりなどしない。トリゴ、すごいわ。感想はそれだけ
Really
ですか？
amazing.
本当にそう思った。
Really impressed.
あな
Nice
た
to
が
have
戦
you
友
as a
になれる
comrade.
人はきっと心強い。そんなことは
Not so
全
sure
くあ
about
りま
that.
せん。
More pressing
ですが
matters.
私たちが今話すべきことでもありませんね。アンビー、
Plan to do
あなたはこれから
next. Oh
ど
boy.
うするのですか？もちろんあのフォローに
Heading
戻る
back to the
わ。
hollow
追記と
and end
決着を
everything
つけ
with
なくちゃ。
Tweety.
シルバー正体の技術
Evil
は
tech must never
存
be
在し続
serviced
けて
again.
いいものじゃないから。でもその前に
Or that.
11号
I
に
want
謝
to
っておきたい
apologize.
わ。謝る？記憶に問
Take
題
it
があ
from
る状
memory.
態の彼女に謝
You
罪
might
した
not
として
remember it afterward.
覚えているかどうかは
And
わ
it's
から
like
ない
that's
と思い
fine.
ますが。
Just needed doing.
それでいいの？そうですか。ええ。
The idea.
弱虫な
Best
私に
choice
とって
from
は
my cowardly side.
それでいいの。
Hmm.
あなたの精神的な負担は
Really weighing on your
こと
mind.
のほか大きいもののようで
Anything I
す。
can do. Say the word.
私に何かできることがあれば言っていただければ。なら証明
Prove
して。
something to me.
証明とは何を？あなたに11号を
Take good
任せて
care
も
of
いいか？
Soldier 11.
私も
The only way
安
I
心
can
して
hand her
新しい
over.
戦友に彼女を託
New
せるし、
comrades without worrying.
孝子の憂いもなくなるわ。孝子の憂いがなくなったからといって
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either. I understand.
わかりました。証明してご覧に入れます。
Can take
い
care
ず
of
れに
her.
せよ早く
Said
戻り
that.
ましょう。
Love
不祥事
soggy
に
noodles.
伸びたラ
Yeah,
ーメンを食べさせるわけにはいきませんから。
exactly. Yep. Gotta soak them for the right amount of time. Though you don't want to involve the proxies too deeply in this, should probably fill them in on the situation. Yeah, of course we'll help out. Still passed out.
Looks like I've been causing a lot of trouble for you.
That's right. So we're billing it all on the Cunning Hair's account.
No,
Oh?
as of right now, I am not Anby of the Cunning Hairs. But you walk, talk, and look like Anby of the Cunning Hairs, so you must be Anby of the Cunning Hairs. Whoa, how can we possibly keep teasing you when you're making a face like that? Jeez, look at you. You're absolutely exhausted. What you need most right now is some sleep. How about it? Want to sleep on my bed? It's really soft, you know.
It is objectively very soft. Anby, I also think it's best if you get some rest now.
Tomorrow.
Worry about tomorrow's problems tomorrow. That's what we do when we receive an enormous electric bill anyway.
Or maybe you're not ready to sleep just yet. If you'd rather watch a movie to relax, I don't mind keeping you company. Any new arrivals worth watching recently?
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually be up for it. Still, I'm just glad you have the energy.
After all, I won't be able to finish what's coming next if I don't hold myself together. Oh, what is it? Is it a fight? Pretty much. It's a date. A date? Good night. Good night.
It's so funny. Leaving Belle on that cliffhanger. Archived video. And now we're on to the last part. Yeah, that was quite a bit there. Silver memories. The darkness of the past is slowly eroding the edges of the present reality. Twiggy. Looking back in despair, eavesdropping. In order to rescue or to alter. We'll treat the lab, the dark past, imminent battle, now and then. We'll once gaze at the same spot. Ah, the other two. Yeah. So yeah, have Anby, Soldier 11, Twiggy, and Girl A. Memory loss. People rely on memories to understand their own existence. New comrade. New comrade. You've created new memories. Somewhere I don't know. And then on to 3. Ether and Ice.
I didn't see Soldier 11 or Trigger in the store. Do you know where they went? Oh, they didn't tell me where they're headed. They're probably out on a date together, right? A date? Why didn't they take me along with them?
Why should they have to bring you along? Based on my experience, the optimal number of people for a date is no more than 2.
Trigger wants to prove to me that she can take care of Soldier 11. If I'm not present, how can she prove it to me? Maybe she just wants to go on a normal date and cheer Soldier 11 up. Not to mention, Soldier 11 is one tough cookie. When she gets seriously injured, is it really okay for her to be running around outside like this? Being able to use all their energy to prioritize stabilizing vital signs, retaining maximum combat effectiveness, that is the most basic requirement of a qualified Silver Company soldier.
Anby,
What?
you do know that someday you have to tell us the whole story, right? Whether you want to involve us or not, Belle and I are a part of this. We have the right to know.
And I refuse. I know that once I tell you the whole truth, you two definitely won't leave me alone. Just like a blockbuster movie, no matter how complete the original story is, they'll always find a way to make a terrible sequel.
You'll make me laugh right now, Anby. Hey, sometimes good.
I just don't want to see that sequel. Now that's a hard metaphor to follow, but there are some really good sequels out there too.
Yeah, and sometimes the second film is terrible, but the third one turns out to be surprisingly good. Great. But the third one turns out to be surprisingly great. We won't force you. We just hope you know that you're never alone.
Why is this right? Besides, isn't this exactly what friends are for? I remember the first time I met you, Anby, and you were even more naive back then than you are now. But even then, I already had a feeling that we would become partners, with a bond of trust, and share moments that could never be replaced together. Yes, thanks for the reminder. Compared to who I was back then, I should have made some progress by now. Please help me contact Nicole and everyone at the Cunning Hares, you two. Whoa, is your runaway saga finally over? I have something I want to say to them before it all ends. Belle. Boom, called it, Wise. Told you Anby would contact the Cunning Hares today. Come on, time to cough up my 5,000 Denny's.
You actually got it right, Belle. And there I was, thinking it was premature to just go ahead, contact Nicole and the others like that.
So, you two already contacted everyone at the Cunning Hares before I asked?
Nope, that was all Belle. Nicole, Billy, and Nekomata have arrived at 6th Street by now. Belle and I still have to open up the shop. Do you mind if we don't go looking for them with you?
I won't get lost. Thank you so much, really. I'm truly grateful.
Yeah, Belle winning the bet. It's been some time since you ran away. Use every means at your disposal to apologize to Nicole. Fair enough. Hey, Nicole. Yeah.
ニコ。あら、アンビーじゃない。私のこと、まだ
Decided to come
覚えて
back.
たのね。何も言わずにいなくなって
Leave without saying
ごめん
it.
なさい。
Punch me however you see fit.
あんたに罰なんか与えて、
Use the
私に
punching
何
you.
のメリットがあるわけ？
Person compensation.
そんなのより大
Trying
事
to
なの
make it
は
up.
誠意よ。
Or she's worried
誠
more
意
about money.
どうやって落とし前をつけてくれるのかしら？私はもう
Give up my favorite
ハンバー
burger.
ガーを二度と食べない。
I'll eat noodles every
これ
day.
からは毎日ラーメンで過
Don't
ご
need
す
to
わ
go that far, Anby.
私への誠意でしょ。
Comes in general
大将が
chop.
儲けてんのよ。
Yeah.
ダメ。
Won't
Sure.
cut it.
ニコとネコマタが映画を
Won't
見て
try to
る時
squeeze in between you and
もう二人の
Nekomata.
間に割って入っ
We
たり
watch
しない。
movies. Hmm.
私たちの間にネコマタが
Nekomata
入っ
is
てく
usually
る
the
方
one
がず
squeezing
っ
in
と
between
多いん
you
じゃ
and
ない
me.
の？じゃなくて
Show some
ほら
sincerity.
もっとこうあるでしょ。
See, okay.
じゃあ
Forfeit my paychecks
お
from
給
now
料
on.
はもういら
Now
ない。
that's something Nicole wants to hear.
あ
Oh,
とビリーの分も
sweet Billy.
お
Give up
給料な
his
しで
pay
我慢してっ
too.
て説得するわ。
Good enough for you.
それでいい。
Now she's like,
あん
that's
た
too much.
ね
Tarnishes
ホ
her
ワイト企業
reputation.
ジャトヤの看板
and
を
honest
コナミ人
business.
に叩き壊そうとして
Yeah,
るわ
when it
け。
was just you, it was okay. Two of you.
もういいわ。
Hold me big.
今回は貸し一つって
Wait,
こと
what
にしと
ending
いた
for
で
you
ね。
later?
埋め合わせは
Mm.
思いついたらまた言うわ。
Even Nicole has limits.
ああ、もう
Forget it.
そんな小動物みたいな目で
Spare me that pitiful
私を
look.
見ないでちょうだい。いい、アンビー。
Doesn't matter who
私
you
のあん
are.
たが何者で
Mess you
今
got
何に
into.
巻き込まれてようと
And
私
yours
たち
doesn't
は
need
足
to be
手まとい
burdened.
にはならないわ。
We need you to
あん
shield
たの
us.
おもりはいらないし、
More than true
あん
when
た
you
が手
need
出すなっ
space.
て言うなら黙って見てる。ジャトヤの中で分け
I'm
合い
the
なの
only
は
one here
あ
with
ん
the
た
troubled
だけじゃないん
past.
だから。
Trust me
もっ
more.
と私を信用
But
し
the
なさい。
total failure.
じゃない
Yeah,
と
we still have
私が頼りな
Billy's
いみたいじゃない。
past to get into. Then of course there's Nekomatas. Yeah. Though we know Nekoma's past, Billy's is less detailed.
ごめんなさい。言い訳の
Justify
しよう
what
も
I
ない
did.
わ。
Should
何
have
も
run
言わ
off.
ずに出て行ったのは考えが足りてなかった。全部が終わったら
This
どん
is
な質
over.
問にも答えるわ。も
These are all your
う
questions.
隠し事はしない。
No more hiding.
よーしよし、いい子ね。
Terrible
あんた
liar,
っ
you
て
know.
ほんと嘘つけないんだから。ちょっとは自覚しなさい。ええ、わかったわ。そうだ。ニコに頼
A
みがある
favor.
の。やっと私の出番ってわけね。
Finally
私によ
me.
く似た顔で防衛軍
A
の
woman
制
who looks
服、
like me.
ゴーグルを
It's
つけた
forcing
女
me to
性が
wear
いるの。
goggles.
かなり目立つと思う。
Easy to spot.
彼女を探すのを手伝ってほしい。
Locate
安
her?
心しなさい。じゃあとや
Find a
猫探し
cat
の依
takes
頼に
us
かける
3
時間は
hours.
平均でも
13
3時間
minutes,
14分
8
8秒よ。
seconds.
人ならもっと
Person is
早
way
いわ。
easier.
すぐ情報筋を何人か当たってみるわ。
Contacts of my
一回知ら
sources.
せるわね。
Never know where the cats are lying around. Talk to Billy. I get a moment with each of the Cunning Hares. Ask the trustworthy Billy about how things have been at the Cunning Hares recently. Been like, Nicole's been worried sick over you. Anby! It's so good to finally see you. I was this close to mentally preparing myself to lose you. This close.
I apologize for leaving without saying goodbye. I'm truly sorry. I won't let you lose me. Well, I'll do my best. How have you all been lately?
Nicole's been ranting about you every day. Actually, she's known that you've been crashing with the proxies this whole time. She just thought that busting in and taking you away would defeat the purpose. So, when you took the initiative to contact her, no matter how angry she seemed, deep down she was probably really relieved. As for Nekomata, and don't be startled, she's been genuinely really worried about you.
Nekomata was worried about me.
You may not have been able to see it, but our little Nekomata has been quite restless indeed.
Even though we knew the proxies were taking care of you, we also knew you seemed to be mixed up in something heavy, and she understands better than almost anyone just how wrong the idea of just solving the problem with your own strength is. Just yesterday, Nekomata was Jeez, keep loving it there. Let me get some water. Just yesterday, Nekomata was muttering to herself, if only I had paid more attention to her. She cares about me. Yeah, she even has a gift for you. She said that she wants to give it to you once she sees you again. She has a gift for me. You look pretty shocked. To be honest, so am I. Really, I can't help but marvel at how amazing the friendships between girls can be. Maybe I should watch a few more flicks about girl bands or something like that. That's probably the better laugh from in that moment. Oh, right. When you see Nekomata, make sure you don't tell her I said any of that. Otherwise, she'll definitely scratch up my paint job with her claws, just like a ball of steel wool on a non-stick pan. Anby, promise me. Please, say that you promise me.
Billy getting all worried. Those fancy paint jobs. Something about Nekomata's attitude seems a bit off. Have a good talk with her. Yeah, they've always had a little bit of a clash within the coming years, Nekomata and Anby. With Anby, not trusting her quite a bit at first, but I thought they'd gone over it mostly. Yeah, makes sense. Who's there? Cute.
Long time.
Well, don't rat out Billy.
Long time no see. I heard you miss me.
Must have been nice not having me around for a bit. Definitely. Yeah, need to keep up appearances. Be nice not to have to compete for space. Lay on Nicole's lap for any change. That's also cute. Turns out 2 legs. 2 people can lay on their lap. What I heard in a movie. Or boring burger girl. Sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Make it more interesting. Special gift for you. Yeah, we can both have a lap pillow from Nicole, right? Both of our heads can go on her lap. It has 2 legs. Yeah, that's great. Heard in a movie once. Here. Aww. Anby doll. Added to the workbench. Yep, got the headphones. That's great. It's super cute. Doll meticulously crafted by Nekomata. Looking somewhat similar to Anby. Yeah, the uneven like arms. The one eye in, one eye crossed out. Or missing or whatever. The headphones and the braid. On the side. Somewhat similar to Anby.
Why is it top heavy? To simulate how someone often dives head first into the hollow. Meow. To simulate how someone often dives head first into the hollow. Meow.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's how we have seen Anby go into quite a few hollows, falling head first. Cute. No, supposed to be mean. Rough stitching, sewed it yourself. Too much Nekomata. Can't accept this. Being dramatic. Doll making kit. Make one that looks like Nicole. Yeah. Turned out super ugly. Big head and tiny little body. Didn't look anything like Nicole. Altered a bit. Somehow looked just like our Anby. Don't look like this. Exactly like you. Your little twin. Keep it with you. All the time. Don't let it out of your sight. Then stash some sort of contraband inside. The PubSec to arrest me. Or maybe it's just a tracker, so they can always find you. A street cat should be prejudiced like that. No contraband. Swear Nicole's lap. I trust you. Do something for you in return. Some mackerel noodles. Lady Nekomata. Nekomata-sama. Your rare treat. Not now. Your shop is close by. Thanks, Zen, you're safe. Treat me to those mackerel noodles. Dude, the doll somehow feels heavier in Anby's hands. Anby lowers her head. Shit. it auto-played. Here, I'll finish it up. Catch up in a second over here, yeah. Anby lowers her head as Nekomata grins. Yeah.
Anby, I just received some information. The person you're looking for is at Lumina Square. There was another woman beside her, and the two were walking toward the riverside. I see, Nicole. Thank you. Quick, tell me I'm the best. Nicole, you're the best. Good girl. Go have fun, and remember to come home afterward. Alright, I'm going to Lumina Square. Let me get ready first.
Okay, then. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we could see the other option. A reliable source. Been worried about me lately. Nonsense. Or something like that. That Billy. Scratch all his paint off. Oh no. Can't betray Billy like that. Scribbling a non-stick pan with steel wool. That's exactly what Billy said. Swear my favorite mackerel. Touch. Thank you. Don't be no thanking me. That's really cute. And I love how it wasn't just like one dialogue change. It was like, no, the actual conversation. Yeah, the whole conversation changed based on that dialogue choice, and that's really cute. I really love that they went to the effort for that. Nekomata's voice lines are great. Not like I made it just for you or anything. Up until this point, yeah. That's really good that they had multiple lines like that. It's great that they had a plushie made in her image. But yeah, it's great that they did multiple lines of dialogue actually differentiate it. Wait, what? Wait, that was different dialogue? Hold on. Wait, what? Well, I guess we sold out Billy. I guess that's canon now. That's so weird. Why did it reset the conversation one time, but not with? Oh, I don't know. That's I guess that's a little bug in there. A little bug that needs to be fixed. Yeah, exiting out. Going. I'll stick around a little while. Whatever. I'll wait, and then repeat the conversation. Interesting.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. How could I, a young lady in the flower of her... How could I, a young lady in the flower of her youth, start talking like a mother? Mom, nobody asked you to call me that.
Well, oopsie. I guess it's, out of the two options, it's canon now that we sold out to Billy. Whoopsie. Sorry, Billy. I didn't sell you out the first time around, but, then I got the chance to talk again, and apparently the game went, nope. No more, no more. No more resets. No more trying again.
Mom.
Also, I think my line reads for Nicole, they were really bad.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. How could I, a young lady in the flower of her youth, start talking like a mother? Mom, nobody asked you to call me that. No worries, I'll head to Lumina Square.
Yeah, sorry, Billy. I'm sure it doesn't actually affect things, but still. Still, I did the right one the first time around. Not selling out her boy. But both interactions were very cute, so I am glad that I got to see them. Go to Lumina Square and find those two people who are out on a date. Yeah, my PC hates Lumina Square. Ah, cats. Hey, how are you two doing?
ここにいたのね。
Here you are.
申し訳ありません、アンビー。
Snuck out with her.
こっそり彼女を連れ出したんです。あなた、
Feeling
気分は
okay.
どう？それは私に言ってるの。
Speaking to me.
あなたの顔。
Seem familiar.
どこかで見たような気がす
See
る。
you somewhere. Can't quite remember. Also, I was gonna say earlier, I kind of noticed with Anby's hairstyle, right? The left, her right, our left, is like, oh, that's the same as like Twiggy and Girl 1. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get a name for her eventually, but it's like, oh yeah, she has her old style there, but then the our right, her left, that side's much more like Nicole's hair, with the strand going like all the way down to her shoulders, and then it's like, and then Soldier 11, I think it's the middle part, right, having the long bang in the middle versus the trimmed that Anby does. Like, yeah, they all have little hints, little connections to each other, but also things that are different, as well as the side ponytail on Soldier 11 as well, right? But yeah, they have things that are similar but also different. I think that's a really fun touch.
私はアンビー。
Maybe
この名
ring a
前
bell.
に聞き覚えは。ごめんなさい。
Don't recall anyone.
私たちは知り合いだったの
Maybe we
か
knew
も
each
しれない
other.
けど、今の私の記
Person
憶に
name
は問
trigger.
題があると。
Memory's off right now. Right? Doesn't even remember her.
回復に努
And
め
the star motif as well. I noticed that.
あなたの
Her
ことを
Silver
思い
Squad.
出せるかもしれない。
The 4-point star.
今日、そのトリガーとどこに行ってきたの？
You and Trigger go today. Remember something about you.
ラーメンというものを食べに
You
行った
call
わ。
noodles.
炎の
Amazing fiery red color.
とても
It
美味
was
しかった。
delicious.
それ
Had
と
some creatures called
猫と
cats.
いう生き物と戯れたの。
Or different.
思った以上
Surprisingly
に柔
soft.
らかい触り心地だったわね。
Mm.
あとは
Went to an
ゲーム
arcade.
センタ
Some
ー、
shopping.
ショッピング、
Team milk.
ティーミルク
Surprise
の
boxes. Ah, they played some gotcha.
トレーディングフィギュアを
Went
引
to
い
a
た。
gachapon. Dim,
暗
noisy
くて
place.
騒がしい場所で
Watched a movie.
映画
What they
という
call
も
it.
のも見たわ。鑑賞中、
Took
暗闇
advantage
に
of the
乗じ
dark
て不埒な
environment.
真
Kept
似
a
をする人
theft.
がいたの。
Some basic
簡
combat
単な格
skills.
闘技は覚えていたか
Subdue
ら
the
その場
thief.
で制圧した。
Turned them over.
事情聴取のために
Mm.
治安局まで連れて行かれたわ。治安局から出た後は
Obstacle isn't
Toriga.
far from here.
川辺で夕日を見ようと
Arrived
誘ってくれたの。
Watch the sunset by the river.
デートの達
Plan
人。
a date trigger.
すべてビデオ屋の店長さん
Manager
に
taught
教わ
me
ったこ
all
とです。
this. Just a good
私は
student.
勤勉な教え子にすみません。
That's so funny. It's like,
と
oh
にか
yeah.
く悪くない体
Faithin's
験
the
だった
one
で
who
しょ。
taught him. taught me how to take someone on a date. I think I did a good job.
ええ、楽
Had
し
a
かった
great time.
でも
Body isn't really
こ
used
の
to
体は
relaxing.
のんびりすることに慣れてい
Better
ない
to
みたい
do some push-ups.
無性に
some
腕
other
立て伏せを
exercise.
何セットかこなしたくなってくるの。まさに模範的
Our
兵
model
士。
soldier.
言葉が見つかりませんね。
Can you relax now?
アンビー、これで安心できましたか？ 11号は私の大切な戦友です。
Don't ever want to lose
こ
another
れ以上
squad mate.
戦友を失うつもりはありま
Promise
せ
to
ん。
look after her.
しっかり面倒を見
There's
ると
triggers
お
history
約束
there
い
as
たしま
well.
す。どうか一
Focus
心
on
不乱
matters at
に
hand.
ご自身のなさることに
Everything's
専念
settled.
してください。
Choose to face her. Be there.
すべてが終わった後、
After
彼女の前
everything
に
you've done
姿
for
を
her.
現す気があるのであれば、あなたが彼女のために尽力してくださったことを私が証明いたします。現状維持をお望みであれば
Prefer to stay out of
余
it.
計なことは申
No
し上げませ
pressure.
ん。シルバー
Void
招
of your
待の
history
過
with
去
Silver Company.
あなたにとっても
Heavy
重い
chain
枷
around
で
your
あるこ
mouth.
とは重々承知しておりますので、その枷を
Break that chain.
私は打ち砕くわ。あなたなら
Have faith
き
in
っと
you.
成し遂げられるでしょう。
Mm.
ありがとうトリガー。
Keep this for me while I'm away.
これを預かってくれる？これは
A doll.
人形のよう
Looks a
で
little
す。
familiar.
こ
Very
れかわ
cute.
いいわ。
Soldier 11 looks confused, but still takes the doll, hugs it tightly. So tight that it almost bursts. Keep it safe.
私が戻るまで預か
Try
っ
to
て
come
て。
back.
今の私にとっては
My most
すごく
cherished
大切なも
possession.
のだから。
Aw,
そういうことでしたら
very
ご安
cute.
心を
Means that
しっ
much.
かりと保管い
Sure
た
to
しま
keep
す。
it safe.
ありが川辺の夜風は冷えま
It's
す
true
ね。
by the river.
そろそろビデオ屋に戻りましょうか。
Back
せ
to
め
the
て
video
上着を羽
store.
織った方が良さそう
Something
です。
warm to wear. Soldier just relaxing.
It's time to head back now. Be sure not to catch a cold. Yeah, let's head back to 6th Street. I want to stay by the river a little longer.
Oh, let's see if it repeats the conversation. Oh, do we have no option to take a picture? Oh, dang it. Don't think we can. Yeah, I can't use the left to right bumper. Bring up the menu. Oh, wow. Be careful not to catch a cold. Sorry, didn't read off that line. Noted.
It's getting chilly. Be sure not to catch a cold.
Bid farewell to the proxy siblings. Yep, chilling and gaming. You're about to leave, you should bid farewell to the proxy siblings first. Of course we'll help out, she asks.
Anby, you're back. Trigger and Soldier 11 are getting ready to call it a night. There's nothing else you need to do. Should probably turn it in early today too. Okay, thank you, Wise. Thank you and Belle for all you've done. The Cunning Hares and me. I actually have a place I can stay other than the Cunning Hares. This is a miracle that the Anby of the past would never have dared to imagine. Anby of the past.
Anby, what prompted you to say all this? Did you watch some kind of weird movie today?
I just suddenly felt like saying it.
Sounds fishy to me.
Not at all. Good night, Wise.
Yeah, say goodbye to both. Farewell. Though with the doll and everything, it's like a promise to come back, of course.
You're finally back, Anby. Looks like you all had a great time. Have you had dinner yet? If not, I still have some leftover carrot chips here. You can have as many as you want. I already ate. I had 2 hamburgers. Really? Won't eating 2 burgers before bed make you gain weight? No, I'll burn it all off overnight. If you want to drag someone to join you for a night run, take Wise. He'll be totally psyched for it.
Right. Yeah, Faithlin is not very physically fit. Have their own complaints about running around. You're about to leave. Still some things you want to say to Soldier 11.
確か昼間の
Were you
ア
from
ンビ
earlier?
タシアさん
Anby Tassini.
ただのアンビーでいいわ
Anby, just Anby. Yeah, Soldier's bad with names. Kept messing up our our cover name in her story mission. Anby Tassinia. Anby Tassinia. That's crazy.
ごめんなさい
Memory
記
still
憶
hasn't
がまだ回
recovered.
復しきってないの
Not knowing what I've
自分
forgotten.
が何を忘れたかわからないこの感覚嫌いだわ私が教える
No, but that
教えるあなたが忘れたこと
tell you what you've
全部教
forgotten.
えてあげるわ
Arin. Yeah, her real
ハ
name.
リ
And then
ハリ
Karan. Trigger.
それが私の名前
My
あ
name.
なたが11号になるよりも前から
Or Soldier
私が知っ
11.
てるあなたの名前よ
Find nice sounding
あの
words.
頃
Call
の
each
私
other.
たちはお互いのことを呼び
Perhaps
合う
we'll
言
learn
葉を
what
探し
didn't
てた
intervene.
その方が素敵だったから管理者は気にも留めなかったわ、あまり強そうな響きの名前ではないわね
Sounds too weak.
昔のあなたも同じこ
Said
とを
the
言
same
って
thing
た
before.
シルバー正体とは何
Silver Squad.
合否を決めるのは誰
Qualified
な
or not,
のわからないことが多すぎるわ
please
私
tell
の
me
過去に
everything.
関係があるなら教えてすべて話すわでも
Try it all.
一
Allow
つ
me
だ
to
け
do
約
one
束
thing.
して何を約束すればいいの私に
Apologize
謝
to you.
らせて
Anby recounts everything about Silver Squad, from its creation to its downfall.
当時理解できなかったことは
Many
多い
things
し
I didn't
今で
understand.
もわからない
Still don't understand
私が
now.
知ってるのは
He
私
uses
たちが
pawns in a
軍
power
の派
struggle.
閥争いの末に生まれたってこと
The end chose to keep only one.
最後に彼らはクローンを一人だけ残すことにしたのそれがあなた
How
の
was you? Anna
アンナ
said her top
あなた
performer.
の話によれば最も評価が高かったと私はアンナじゃないわ
It's someone
アン
else.
ナは別人
I was selected.
その通りよ彼らは誰一人として
Devise an
生還させる
operation.
つもりのない
Suicide mission.
ある作戦を立案
Don't
し
expect to return alive.
た
Name was
私は
not
参加
list
し
for
ないことに
deployment.
なってたけど
Night before,
あなたが
went too
前
hard in
日の
training,
訓練
got
中に
injured.
負傷したから
I took your
私
place.
があなたの代わりになったのあなたは生き残れた
Survive the mission.
当ててみて
Take a guess.
彼女たちが
Yeah.
廃墟に埋もれるのを見た
Squadmates buried in the rubble. And obviously, from the teaser, we know
今でも
even
ぼんや
now
りして
Anby's not telling the
ど
whole
うして自
truth.
分が生き残れた
Still
のか
editing it, so it's
ど
not
うして
so
長官たちの前に立
not
つ気力があ
so
ったのか
traumatizing for
わから
Soldier.
なかった
Low foggy. Survived her. How was able to stand? Or no, okay, so she's not telling a lie. They did send her out. She survived, came back, and then did what she did. So then they would pick Soldier 11 instead of her. And that's why. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Nope. Anby's not lying at all. I was just thinking, oh, maybe she is. No, she's not. She's being totally honest. We just didn't have a full idea of the timeline from the teaser. A ruthless owner. Wanted soldiers to die. Living, breathing human beings.
そこが問題な
The
の
point of it.
ハリ
But
私たちは人間と言える
issue combat orders now.
今のあなたなら
Send a squad of
多分
explosive
指揮を執
maybe.
った経験があるだろうけど
Enemy base.
自
Consider
爆
their
ボンプ隊
well-being.
を敵の拠点に送るとき
As long as there's something to
同じように考えられる
divide, can always dehumanize humans, right?
ボンプは
As
人
long
間
as
で
there's
はないの
differences.
当然そんな風に考えたりしないでしょうね
Don't have to consider
それ
that.
が彼らの言ったこ
And
とよ
they said to.
シルバー正体
replicas
は
aren't
クローン
humans.
であって
Yeah, very
人間
near
じゃないか
as
ら
well,
って
even in the wording.
だからシルバー
Silver
正体は
Squad to
壊
the
滅させられた
You were still a survivor.
あなたという
Ordered
生き
me to
残りも
execute you.
彼らは私に処分を命じたわあなたは従ったの
What do you think?
当ててみて
Yeah,
し
again,
なかったみたい
here's you did. If it were
も
me.
し私だったら 命令に従った。
followed their
そ
orders.
んな残酷な命令を下した長官こそ
Executed the officers who issued that suicide mission.
そ
What
れ
did
で
you do?
あなたはどう動いたの？
Well, not
逃げ
that.
たわ。
I fled
あなたの
to
身
change
代
my
わり
life
にな
for
ると言った
yours
後、
and then
逃げ
fled.
た。
Well,
彼らのことは信用でき
okay.
ない。ただ、
And a little bit of censoring to how exactly she led in quotations. But
彼らはきっとあな
yeah,
たに無茶を言ったりしない。
still
なぜならあなたは
still
最
accurate,
後
I
に
guess.
残った一人
This
だから
appearing to like the only feasible option. Once I was gone, wouldn't harm you. You were their only asset.
私の選択は正しか
Made
っ
the
たみ
right
たい。
call.
少なくとも
Got to
ま
see
た
you
こうして
again.
あなたと再会できた
Had
か
a
ら。
good life.
あれ
Long
から
time to
私
figure
は
out who to hate.
うまく生きているけど、
Mm,
誰を憎
not
むべきか
herself.
時間をかけて考えてきた。
Yeah.
私たちを苦しめた
Hate
人全
everyone
員
who
だ
hurt
と
us.
憎しみが
Hate
大きす
too
ぎて、
much.
きっと私に
No
は
live
抱え
carrying
き
so
れない
much。hatred. Impossible.
それに
Nicole told me I
Nicole
shouldn't
に言われ
hate
たわ。
myself. Yeah.
自分を憎むのもダメって。だから
Yeah, she's like, too many people hurt us.
私が出した結論は
That's too big of a list for me to
全ての元
carry
凶
that
は
around all the time.
シルバ
So
ー
just
正体
find
の
one
技
or
術。
two. Suffering stem
シル
from
バー
silver
正体の
company
クローンが
tech.
人間と思われないまま
Replicas were
こ
not
の世
seen
に
as
生まれてきて
humans.
しまったこと。
So Silver Company being an actual company, and then Silver Squad being the squad created from Silver Company.
ビデオ屋のアキラ先生が貸してくれた映画
Not
の
company
中
as
に
in the military term of Silver Company.
倫理と言っている
A
ものがあっ
movie.
た。
Why does it mean ethical dilemma?
人がもてあそんでいいも
Life
のじゃ
shouldn't be
ない。
engineered.
人々はとっくに知ってた
God,
の
I
ね。
mean, many people
本
already
当
aware
に
of
賢
this.
い人はたくさんいるんだって。
A lot of smart people
その
out there.
時気づいたわ。
Yep,
だからハリー、
I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい。
なぜ謝るの？今の話であなたが間違っ
Didn't
てい
do
るとこ
anything
ろなん
wrong.
て。私
Crying.
泣いてるわ。
Yep,
どうして？
ごめんなさい。
all my fault.
シルバー
Well, as
正
a
体の
captain,
会長として
It's possible for
みんな
everyone.
に対して責
Let
任
you
を
all
負うべき
down.
だった。
The wise are strong enough.
みんなの期
I was
待
a
を裏
coward.
切り続けてきてしまった。私は強くも賢くもなくて、おまけに勇気もないから、勇気があれば
You weren't a
もっ
coward.
と早くにあなたに謝
I
れ
never
た。
waited till this moment.
今回だってあなたが全て忘れてくれるから話した
I'm
だ
going to
け。
share this now.
すべて
You'll
忘
forget
れる。
everything soon.
ありえないわ。なぜ？
Forget everything possible. Why? Um,
シルバー正体の兵士が
Critically
重
injured.
傷を負って以降
Recent
に見聞き
memories
した
wiped
記憶は
within 24 hours.
24時間でリセットされる。
About to reset.
あなたのリミットも近づいてきている。ハリー、私はもう逃げない
Can't
わ。
keep avoiding this.
過
These
去
are
の
old
姉妹と
squad
向
mates.
き合わなくちゃ。
Their card she has up her
彼女の
sleeves.
奥の手も
Can't guarantee
こ
anything.
の戦いの結末
Can
がどう
only
なる
try
か
my
もわから
best.
ない。だから頑張る。私は死ぬかも
Might
しれないけ
survive.
ど、
Worst comes to
私の死を
pass.
背負おうとしないで。
Then won't you bear the
全
weight
部
of my
忘
death?
れて
Just
ゆっ
forget.
くり眠って。
Have a good night's sleep.
この
Being
自己
selfish.
あなたの謝罪なんて
Don't
受け
accept
入れ
your
ないわ。
apology.
絶対に。
もうすぐ
Almost
日
midnight.
付が変わるわ。
Anby closes her eyes and her forehead touches Soldier 11's. Soldier 11's fingers tighten their grip on Anby, digging into her skin. Suddenly, Soldier 11's grip loosens. Her expression turns blank.
ここはどこ？
Yeah,
あなたの名前は11号よ。
name is Soldier 11. Not Harin, not calling her that anymore.
ここはどこ？
And she only tried that
私はここで何を？
when trying to wake her up before.
私は誰？
おやすみなさい。
Good night. Oh, sad. Man, I love that. Still not used to asking for help. Since you're the one asking. But since the one you're asking is a proxy, it should be fine. Yeah. Of course.
うるさくしてごめんなさい。
Talking too loud
起こ
just
しちゃ
now.
った。
アンビ、
Woke you up.
何かしよう
So
と
I
してい
need
る
to
ね
do.
それはどういう
Well, you said goodbye. Sneaking out some super dangerous
終わらせな
business.
きゃいけないことがある
Need
の。
to take care of.
私は頑張るわ。
I'll be fine.
だから心配しないで。
Don't lie.
可愛く言ってごまかそうとしてる
Try
ものだ
playing cute.
言っただろ。
Right to know
ア
what
ンビ
it
ーが
is
巻き込まれ
involved
ている
with
件について僕たちにも知る権利があると。
this time.
それに本当にアンビーが成長し
And
たって
working
いう
on
なら
yourself like you
周
said.
りに頼ってもいいと思う
Learn
な。
how to ask for help.
一人だけじゃ結構
Might
難
not be
しい
able
か
to
もし
handle
れないよ。
yourself, right?
それでも
My
これは私
responsibility.
の責任
Mine alone.
って
What I planned on saying.
言おうと思ってたんだけど、
ん
映画に出てくる
But,
孤
yeah.
独なヒーローは
Lone wolf in the
大
movies
抵
never
悲しい
gets
結
happy
末を
ending.
迎えるわ。
But if they win,
勝ったとしても
losing their
故
home,
郷や
pet cat,
ペット
daughter,
の猫、
or
家
lover.
族や恋人を失ってしまう。私はもう
Don't want to lose anything
大
you
切な
want
ものを
more
な
to
くす
me.
のは嫌。
Please help me.
だからプロ棋士先生、
Of course.
力を貸して、あのフォローに行っていびつなラボを壊すのを
Back
手
in
伝
that
って
hollow.
ほしいの。
Smash up that weird
か
lab.
つての家族と
Get some closure.
決着をつけるために。
My former family.
私もお兄ちゃんもそう言ってくれるのをずっと待ってたよ。
なんとなくただ働きする
That
流
your
れになってい
strategy?
る気もするけれど、
I'll be out for free.
これも君の作戦かい
Yeah.
いいえ、
Don't
ジ
have
ャズ
to
屋
do
か
for
らの依
free.
頼と思って
Back it onto the cutting
全部
hairs
終わっ
tab.
たら私が
We'll
払
be
う。
back to sell the
で
bill.
も今は行っておきたい場所
You
が
got
あ
some
るの。
place to be.
一人で
Cool.
フォローに行っちゃうのはなしだから
We're
ね。
not in any hollows
し
alone.
ないわ。安心して。
Be the first one
私
proxy
の決意を
to witness
プロ
my
棋士先
resolve.
生には見届けてほしいから。
Anby, are you about to head out? Yep. Enter combat. Just a moment. Correct the mistakes of the past. Defeat the enemy before you. Anby, are you about to head out? Yep. Yep. Oh, let's go. Of course, this is where I'm assuming we use Silver Anby, Soldier Zero Anby. Yeah. Ah, the music, yeah. This is a great track. So many of them are great. What am I saying? And the gunning hair is temporary base.
久しぶりね。
Yep. Putting on the old outfit. Soldier Zero Anby.
複製体05。
Again, Hoyo with the angles. They know what they're doing. Skindentation and all. Replica number 0.
シルバー小隊隊長。
Captain.
複製体シルバー小隊隊長。もう二度と会うことはないと思って
Never
た。
see you again. Cool. Let's
今の
go.
アンビーは
Yeah, we're showing a movie right now. Yeah. Got that good fit going on.
またこの制服を着ることになるなんて。
Be back in this uniform.
それはかっこいいキャラク
Cool
ター。
character or
そ
cute
れと
one?
も可愛い方。
Both.
難しい質問だね。
Tough question. Fighting style seems to have changed.
制服に着替えたら昔のことを
Old
思い出し
memories are coming back. Looks so intimidating like this.
今のアンビーはとても頼もしい
Dude
な
is so reliable. And Tuguri was like, wow, she can't fight. Past me was reliable. Yeah. Tuguri was like, well, that's true. Tuguri was like, wow, she can't remember. If she can't do what she did in the past, we'll be okay. And he was like, well, she's getting warmed up, getting used to it. Remembering the old combos. so to speak. Okay, not over there just yet. Enemy's tough, be careful. Orders received. No need to be so formal. Yeah, I do like the AoE potential as well for Anby. Like, all of your abilities hitting multiple enemies, stacks, and all that stuff. Lab needs to be destroyed. You're the one guiding you in proxy. Definitely are. Twee and Gillet.
Anby.
It won't matter between sisters. Outside of no match for me. Bring hope or not. Silver Squad's gone. You'll never be able to rebuild it. Yeah, you still lost everyone. Won't be able to make replacements. Even different designs. Like, obviously it's the same uniform, but yeah, also have their differences. Create silver soldier, digging combat operations. I didn't need to. Already wrong about it. Already done it. Achieve conditions for rebuilding very old Silver Squad. Oh boy. Yep, a whole army of them. So weird. These Anbys, these people, none of them seem to have any fighting abilities. Don't look like soldiers to me. What have you done? Well, obviously you Soldier 11's blood. Ah. Yep, I think I'm done. Stop my organs from being harvested. Put me in touch with big shots at tops on my research. Suddenly, they're in the frigid lab, a glimpse of something emerging from the recesses of your memory. Impossible. Harvesting and selling their organs. I mean, I was gonna say that sounds even worse than what was being done to the Silver Squad, but both were pretty bad. Sisters of ours, harvesting like animals. Use of exchange. Few necessary resources. Needed a family. That's all. Yeah, what if Anby, what if things had turned out differently? What if Nicole hadn't found her? Sisters of ours. Our sisters are family. With the same pain as me. Nor I were perfect enough. Hard I tried. Make our defects. Supply of organs. Hasn't been any progress. But there's yet earlier against technology. Stabilize control of the cloning process. That's in place. Using a competent soldier all time long. Achieve what the initial project report said. Magic of producing army out of sugar and air. What, like the Powerpuff Girls? What? Things stand. Chance for us to work together. Final piece of the puzzle. Stay supplied of true soldiers. You cooperate. Everything under wraps. Build a huge army of our own.
この軍隊で何ができるか想像して
And
み
you
て。
could do.
姉妹がいじめられることはもうない。新エリート
Silver Squad could crush the Rarity.
そして
Names are so cute, like Twiggy.
みんな
Yeah.
の戦闘で指揮
Harry,
を執るの。
Twiggy, Anby. And then we also found out Trigger's name earlier. Charon. Yeah, there we go. Like as in Greek mythology. Charon. Charon. Its commander.
私はどうなってもいいわ。
Me to death.
私が浪費した。
Deserve it for wasting.
殺してしまった姉妹たちに報いるために処分されたっていい。好きにし
Oh,
て。隊長、
want to
一
come
緒
home.
に家に帰ってくれる？こんなも
Not my
の、家
home.
じゃない。胸が悪くなるわ。ごめんなさい。
People
つい
disgusted.
あなた
Sorry,
は
Twiggy. Wish you
あ
had
の
died
フォロ
back
ーで
in the
眠っ
hollow.
ていた方が良かったのかもしれない。
3 more exams to go now. Soon I will be free. Yeah. Oh, I'm happy for you. It's all almost over.
そうね。
Feel the same way about myself.
自分が気持ち悪いって思うもの。どきなさい。
Get out of here. A vial of medicine appears in Twiggy's hand. She injects half of the liquid into her arm. Girl A suddenly snatches the needle away, injects the remaining liquid into her own arm. Anby, your home is wherever Nicole is. Was that the real Twiggy talking there? They did mention something in the main story, and with the injection, I'm sort of like, oh boy. Like Bringer. Maybe. Well, I'll have to see. Yeah. E3'ing up all the Anbys around them. Or all the soldiers, I should say. Great art as usual.
何してるのよ。このバカ。
Absolutely.
そうだから気でもくれたわけ。
Defect.
あなたみたいな限
Audio
界
won't
に
be able to
耐えられ
handle
な
it.
い。
Will make everyone.
みんなを。
Yeah. Oh, she.
あなた。
Want to protect you.
守る。
Protect all of you.
みんな。ありがとう。
Thank you for letting me be born.
産んで
Never
くれ
let you be lonely.
て。一人に。させない。
A strange scene transpires. The helpless replicas are torn apart, absorbed by 2 massive monstrous shadows. Moments later, a familiar figure appears before these terrifying enemies. Oh, cutscene time. Oh, that's cool. So dark in recent updates, yeah. I mean, that's Hoyo for you. Ah, and that's where we get the scene from the trailer.
どうして
Yeah.
ここに。
Soldier and Anby, back to back.
戦闘の技術を忘れてはいないわ。シルバー正体対エーテリアス TWAN 認識。
That's fun. But yeah, no, every Hoyo game eventually gets dark.
こんな風にあなた
They
が
see
生きられ
like
る。
this.
11号いつも通りに。
Like even Genshin, right? It's like, oh, Genshin's so sweet and wholesome. And then it's like, oh, but if you read some of the like background lore and other stuff, there's like, oh, there's definitely some things going on which have hints at a deeper, darker story.
甘く見た代償よ。
And then earlier they just
相手はツイッキーだけど
Show no mercy.
それはこちらのセリフよ。自分の身を守って好きだらけ。守られた代償よ。
Look ethereal. Aw. Yeah. Definitely not using these guys' movesets yet.
無理しないで。分かった。
Oh, okay.
りょうくん、
Just appearing out of
ど
nowhere.
うして私は反射でき
Affirmative.
ない。
Oh.
下がって。体勢が崩れた。今よ、
Okay.
この感覚を懐かしむ。
Nope. There we go.
いつまでも水槽にふけるのも
Shouldn't miss it too often. Now, my only question is, are they gonna have a revive mechanic like Ballet Twins?
我に従え。これでとどめ。
I don't belong.
とどめは譲らない。
I'll let you have it.
甘くれた代償よ。
Sure, I'll read the I'll read the message once I run out of release too long. Nice. Yep. One down. This is dependent on whichever one you beat first.
隊長、ハリー、私、
Ah, it's Tweet.
また不合格になっちゃったの。
The combat test.
戦闘はやっぱり
Not
苦
gonna
手
fun.
ね。でも、隊長がいれば
Captain's here. Oh, yeah, look at all of them.
平気
Be okay.
でしょ。
Yeah, can't tell with the ring. Hmm. Here, sorry. Genshin is dark and like Jonin street quests and stuff. There's some goddamn people literally dissolving in the water and stuff. Just don't pay attention to the story. Bees know. Well, I was saying like early Genshin, right? Like 1.0, like year 1 of Genshin. Like there were some hints here and there, but overall it was relatively lighthearted, I would say. I think, yeah, that was when early on is when they also released the some of the comics and stuff, or the manga, and in there we definitely got some hints of like, oh yes, human experimentation and Duke's father and all this other stuff. And it's like, oh, there's definitely dark stuff in Genshin. We just hadn't gotten it in game as much. I would say honestly until like Inazuma, where we got more, or at the very least you could say until like Zhao. Until like Zhao and some of the others release, or even like the God of Salt with some Zhongli stuff. Early Genshin, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It kept going darker and darker. And honestly, I think out of all of them, as far as like the fastest to go dark, it would probably be Impact 3rd. Yeah, Impact 3rd. Star Rail would be 2nd, then probably Zenless, and then Genshin. Each have their own different times for how quickly it got dark.
あなた、どうしてここにい
Yeah,
るの？
let's finish up this story,
トリガーと一緒だったんじゃ。
which we were supposed to do before the main story. There's some slight spoilers you get if you don't do it before main story, but it was fine. It's still very fun to see how things turned out
トリガーの援護でここまで来れた。
and why they're doing things and looking for the things they're going after. One who covered for me, still doing with enemies.
あなたは来るべきじゃなかった。
We weren't supposed to remember
何
anything.
も覚えていないのに。アンビ
not a traitor at all. Outward. It is what she said. She made it herself. So you have Celestian Genshin. Most people hate character worshippers in CCC. I don't know for HSR. I mean, you could say just consider our enemy as Nanook, like the Annihilation, well, not Annihilation King, but what is it? Antimatter Legion? Yeah, it's probably the Antimatter Legion. Don't talk about it. Impact Third, too depressing. Well, I mean, Impact Third's whole point is like, yes, things are very dark and depressing, but ultimately pushing through that and, you know, looking at the good in both people, the story, the world in general, of like, yeah, bad things always happen, but so do good things, and finding the good things that you enjoy, right? Fighting for all that is beautiful in the world is the overall message. Plaything in the Dark. That funny looking doll. Aww. Yep. Nekomata's Anby doll. Something wrong with the doll. A camera stuffed inside its head. Recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. And that's why there's one eye and then one sewn shut. I was like, that was a bit weird. Anby doesn't have an eye patch yet. Or at all. Well, you did though. Didn't understand everything. Knew enough. Your sisters couldn't let you take this risk alone. You didn't betray us. Liked that feeling. Help me believe in many things again. Condition extremely unstable. Get her out of here. Sure thing. Comes next. Gotta do that alone. Anby walks toward the laboratory building. Yeah, there's a deathly silence here, as though everything that had happened was just a nightmare. Well, at least she doesn't have to worry about what to do with all the replicas, right? Since they all got absorbed into the ethereals. This tech has to be destroyed. Yeah, genius writing for Impact Third CCC. Have good writing. Genshin, I guess. It's more progressed than CCC HSR. I guess rhyme most. How did they even come up with Farina? Like next level thinking. Yeah. No, people have definitely pointed, I mean, we've known since day one that for Genshin, Hoyo had a 10-year long plan of like, hey, this is where we'll generally go with the story and regions and like what we want to do. And I think people are still even now realizing like how deep and how far ahead they do things. I mean, I think like with HSR and some Genshin stuff as well, we kind of got an idea of like their actual development timeline for regions or like new areas where it's like, oh yeah, no, every major area starts being developed a year before it's released. And it's like, yeah, that gives them plenty of time to then flesh out the general plans they had before. But yeah, as far as like thinking ahead, with the new Woken Moon event, people are looking at that and going like, they were hinting at this stuff like years and years and years ago, like year 1, year 2 of Genshin. We had lore in the game related to this, and now it's paying off, and it's like, that's crazy. Let me be born. Yeah. She didn't even have a name. Just girl A. What's on your mind? Still like holy genius in writing. Playing 5D chess. Haven't even started checkers. Yeah. No, they're very good at it. I think Oyo's big strength is definitely the world building they are capable of. they can create these incredible worlds that are so complex and in-depth that even if you don't attach or become attached to every character in that world, even the ones you do then lead to you discovering more and going like, wait, there's so much. There's so much you can dive into. Poor baby. Yeah. Yeah, Anby has not had a good time. At least she reconciled with Soldier Lemon. Safe with Trigger. Oboe Squad. Right, and we got hints at two other Oboe Squad members. That's great. The Oboe Squad's captain, and then someone else that Trigger was talking to. The dilemma. Destroy this overcoming tech or not? That obvious. Thought I made up my mind. It's kind of evil happening again. Wait, what? Don't compromise now. Maybe you should think things over. I don't know. It's like, yeah, the potential is there, but also with that potential, it's always like, yeah, but who's gonna have it? Who's going to use it? What's your opinion on Nalan's story? Many people hate its story. Personally, I loved it. Different fights, powers, sucker for shonen action stories. I feel like there's always the issue of people's expectations, right? Like, early not long before we got the war, people were complaining about like, this isn't what we thought the nation of war would be like, right? And then we got the war and it's like, oh yeah, you did a great job conveying the weight of what that would be like, right? And the consequences and everything, of course. And then, of course, people were like, Capitano, a harbinger, we love him, we love Capitano. And then that whole situation happened, and that was also unexpected to people. So, when you have twists like that, of course, people's expectations will then influence how they feel about those. I enjoyed it. I think there are some times we could have spent more time with some characters, right? Like some people know, like, oh, maybe a little bit more time with like Kimich or Capitano would have been nice. But I think overall, yeah, no, it was great. It was very fun. And I think the build up to getting our elemental powers was definitely the best out of all the regions. Because it's like, oh, yeah, no, you don't get them right away. You actually have to go through this process and eventually you get them. And that moment was very cool. I'm gonna say this. You judge things correctly here. Unethical tech only lead to more suffering. The reason why you put so much effort into this. Stop that kind of problem. Like, yes, technically it could be used ethically. However, nearly caved there. Do without you. I think people thought it's going to be ruins, nothing else, yes. Say it's not fitting for Genshin, not on an aesthetic and stuff. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, for like, people complain sometimes about like the level of technology that was sometimes shown, and it's like, guys, just go into the lore. Guys, even Conria was incredibly advanced, and of course we know previous civilizations like the dragons were insanely advanced as well. Like, I think I remember someone saying like, oh yeah, no, if you read some of the deep lore, they had spaceships in the past. Like, Teyvat used to be an extremely advanced world, and now it's kind of regressed but still advancing. But whatever, that's a whole thing to get into there with all the Gundren lore. Nice proxy to clock out. If you had to leave your story, stop by soon. Proxy ends the comms. The deadly silence returns. Can she really do it though? Made up my mind.
決めた。
So obviously that would happen no matter what you said to her, right? I mean, you could say think it through, but I think it's just healthier and be at this point to just be like, no, just make sure everything's, you know, that we resolve this. Once the dust settles, it's time to talk with everyone. Hey, Billy. Excuse me, cutie. Have you seen my friend Anby?
I am Anby. You are my colleague, Billy Kid. I am really Anby. I can prove it to you. I remember all the things we went through together.
Don't give me that flustered look. I'm just joking around. Is this what you used to wear before you joined the Cutting Hairs? Not bad. It really suits you. Maybe I should switch back to my old threads too. Oh, S-Ring Billy. Yeah, a little tease at Billy's backstory. That would be fun. Like it's a nation that has never gone outside for like 500 years or something. Think compared to Fontaine, Nala is nowhere near advanced. Fontaine literally have robots, like saying. Yeah. Well, it's just the general idea of like Genshin has had incredibly advanced technology in the past, and going like, oh, a gun's too much, a big gun is too much, or a motorcycle is too much. It's like, that's so silly. You're in like this fantasy technological world with magic powers. Like, what are you talking about? That lawn is too modern for Genshin. Like ignoring the giant transformer we have. Scar. Exactly. Yeah, that's a great point as well. Yep. All this crazy tech and everything else going on. I was like, huh? You guys didn't complain about that? And that was cool. I liked it. And I continue to like it.
Has Soldier 11 been picked up already? Don't worry. I promise you, I will take good care of her. Letting her enter the Hollow in such an unstable state doesn't seem like taking good care of her. It's not about letting her, but accompanying her. Everyone has things they're committed to, don't they? I won't stop Soldier 11 from seeing this through, but I can make sure she's not alone. Oh, so that's how you see it. And are you sure this won't cause any problems for Soldier 11 with the military? The military's factional struggles never cease, and fortunately, ancient history like Silver Company isn't the focus. After returning, Soldier 11 will undoubtedly receive more professional care than she would lying on the sofa in a video store. Sounds complicated. I knew I wasn't cut out for the military. Don't be too down. I don't think I know any more than 3 people who are suited to being in the military.
Is that everyone else in her squad? Yeah.
Including yourself? Absolutely not.
Fair enough. Hey, Nekomata.
Did you give me that doll to monitor me?
Meow. You sure discovered that quickly. I had been hoping to snatch it back first.
I suppose I do have that thing too, though.
That thing? What thing?
Something like, what was it again? Oh, the right to privacy.
I don't know about things like that. I was just thinking that if a dummy burger girl like you disappears without a word again, then... I was just thinking that if a dummy burger girl like you disappears without a word again, then... Nicole will be worried about you. You'll make Nicole super worried. Worried to death.
Sorry, I won't do it again.
Pinky promise?
Then Nicole, of course.
Those clothes sure bring back memories, Anby. I was wearing this when you found me. I didn't even realize how much time has gone by. It's impressive you can still fit into your old clothes. I definitely can't wear any of my wardrobe from back then. Yeah, I agree.
Where did that come from? And where are you looking? Anby.
I'm not.
You're still an awful liar.
And we just going, yep, you definitely couldn't fit into your old clothes. That's so funny. Where are you looking? I'm not looking anywhere. Where are you looking, Strat? Yeah. And Faith.
Anby, welcome back.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll read your messages first and then do conversation. Like, bro, we knew guns existed since launch stat. Like, the V2 literally carry guns with them. Kings and Fontaine. Ignoring all functions robots law. Makes sense, not long as advanced. Been in war for over 500 years. Of course, they've advanced in weapons. Yeah. I think you could definitely see that as well, like, even architecture and stuff like that, right? It's like, oh yeah, the ruins of past civilizations are more advanced than basically anything Genshin has. But then Natlan's current architecture is like, oh, that's relatively simple. But then, of course, right, like you said, the weaponry is a lot more advanced than most of the rest of Teyvat. Of course, we'll have to see with Shinejunaya and me being Anby. Yep.
The cunning hairs are here to pick you up, and Trigger hasn't left yet either. I think they all want to talk to you. Make sure that you're safe and sound. Do you want to chat with them first?
Yeah.
Okay, a talk sounds nice. I've already spoken to them. Anby, you really do move fast. I'm so happy seeing you smile again, especially considering everything that's happened. Because I've already made a choice I won't regret, I think.
Then one can rest easy for now. Oh, okay.
Then we can rest easy for now.
Anby's hairband is so adorable. Yeah, on the side.
Roxy and Belle, I know just expressing my gratitude with words alone is not enough. I hope that someday I get a chance to help you too. And then I'll give it my best, just like today. Wow, now that's something we can look forward to.
We'll remember it. Next time we find ourselves in a sticky situation, we'll commandeer Anby of the cunning hairs with extreme prejudice.
Please be sure to do so. Please be sure to do so. I will be standing by at all times, awaiting your summons.
Afterwards, it seems as though a long time passed before. Something interesting happened. Talk to Belle about it. Oh, and then this leads into why we saw Trigger and Anby pop up in the main story.
Hey Wise, guess who I just ran into on the street?
Me. It's me.
You're not even gonna try? Huh, okay then. I actually ran into Anby and Trigger eating burgers together.
They're really close. That's a rare combination.
I thought so too, so I went over to say hi and catch up with them.
What did you talk about? How have they been recently?
It might be faster if you just ask them directly. They were asking me why they hadn't seen you around yet. They're right by 141 right now. You want to go talk with them?
And then this is the wrap up. And I did see that maybe this is called part 1, which if that's true, then we get part 2 maybe with Trigger's release. We'll have to see. But yeah, continuing the story. Fate's call. Go to the 141 convenience store. Trigger and Anby being bestie and siblings. Downline's pretty advanced in weapons. Lifestyle, how they do things are not that advanced. Fontaine's not war. And Connery attack. Sumeru. I'll hate them as headphones. Yeah. Well, Sumeru, they had the internet until Nahida got rid of it. But yeah, no, people will conveniently forget when it's useful to them. Or to their argument. Fried chicken burgers. I could go for one. Grill me about eating junk food. Smelling like burgers. Don't have a smell. They did dissipate quickly. She'd never know. There's a smell, right? That's right. Burgers don't smell. I mean, depends on the type of burger.
ところが意外と残らないんだ。
The golden
ハンバー
standard
ガー
of
が
fast
偉大な
food.
ファストフードからゆえんだ。
その通り。あれプロ、
Just
いつか
hanging
ら
around.
ここに
How is Soldier 11 doing?
ついさっきだよ。11号
Doing
の話
better.
をしているのが聞こえたから、
Mm-hmm.
彼女はどうしているだろうと思ってね。最後に会った時
The
の彼
last
女
time I
は
saw her,
あんな様子
pretty
だったから
rough
ね。
condition.
心配せざるを得ないよ。
ありがとうございます。
Really happy to know.
ビデオ
There's so
屋の
much
店長
about
さ
her.
んが
Mm-hmm.
こんなにも自分のことを気にかけてくれていると知って11号も喜ぶでしょう。彼女は無事に回復いたし
Full
ました。
recovery.
最近
Began
の
seeing
訓練で
training
は
intensity.
怪我を負う以前と変わらないパフォーマンスを見せていますよ。
Mm.
少なくとも体の方はですが
Yeah. Only her body.
体は回復したけれど、
Memory is
ま
still
だ記憶に
affected.
問題があるということか。
Mm.
いえ
Not
それも
quite.
違うのです。
Andy out today, chat
今
with
日ア
her.
ンビーをお
Let's
誘い
point
したの
home
は
Soldier 11.
実はそのことをお話ししようと思ってのことで
Takes a
した。
little while for memories to come
11
back
号の
right.
記憶は
Revert
怪
how
我
it
を
was
負う以
before
前
the
と同程
injury.
度まで戻っております。
Occasionally get someone's name wrong.
皆さんの名前を呼
Doesn't
び間違
mistake
える
her
ことは
own
ありますが
identity.
自分の身
Short-term
分は
memories
確かで
persisting.
短期的な記憶が一晩で消えることもありません。
But
回復したのね。
your recovery, that's great. If he's normal Anby now, well, yeah, you know, you can't just run around in that outfit all the time. Gotta
問
switch
題は
back to
こ
what's
こからで
comfy.
す。あ
Still
の
too
時に
early
起
to
きた
say.
ことは彼女の記
Really
憶から
blanked out what
す
happened
っか
during
り
the
抜け
incident.
落ちてしまったようなの
Time
です。
she spent with you, Anby.
アンビー、
Mm,
あなたと共に過ごした時間のことを言った通り
that's great.
よかったわ。今もまだそう思う
Feel
ので
the
すか。
same way now.
彼女は以前
Believe that she was
裏切られ 見捨てられた
betrayed
ま
and
まだと思って
abandoned.
いるのですよ。
Hates that
裏
traitor.
切り者アンビーを憎んで。それでいいの。
Wonderful.
そんな。ハリンは私よりもずっ
Irene
と
is a
強い
way
わ。
stronger person than me.
憎しみを抱えな
You
がら
can keep living with
そ
that
れでも生
hatred.
きていけるほどに
That's powerful.
うまく説明できないけど確実に
Her
言えるの
hatred
は
is me. That's good.
彼女の憎む相手が私であればそれでいいの。私たちが会うことは
Only
もうない
meeting
わ。
again.
だ
Won't
から
get
彼女
killed
に
by
殺さ
her.
れることもないし
Vice versa.
殺すこともない。
Mm.
危険なのは
She turns her
彼
hatred
女の
towards
憎悪
something or
が
someone
別の
else.
相手や
Things
他
will
の
get
物事に向い
dangerous.
てしまうことだからハリンはとても純粋よ。
So pure.
まるで水の中でも燃え続ける金
Lost
属
even
の
in
よう
water.
にね。
Best thing I ever want to
そん
see.
な彼女の炎が
Getting hurt by
彼
her
女
own
自身を傷
flames.
つけるような姿を
Mm.
私は見たくないわ。そこまでのお考えが
How much thought
あ
into
っ
it.
てのことなのですね。
Mm.
全部映画を見ていた時に
Thinking
思
about
っ
it
た。
while watching some similar movies.
そんな内容の
Of
映
course.
画があるのです
Well, yeah, it's sort of the idea that if there was something that Soldier 11 hated that she could take action on, she might be doing risky things to get that revenge versus, oh, Anby, that traitor, I have no clue where she is, what she's doing, if she's even alive. I can't do anything about it. So not taking those same risky
トリガー
actions.
も今度一緒に見
Watch
る
it with me next time.
ビデオ屋で。
Watch it at the video store. Sad but also happy ending. Has it ended? I guess the dev note. Yeah. We'll have it ready for you. You're welcome anytime.
いいね。い
Yeah,
つでも大歓迎だ。
店長さんはお優しいですね。
very kind.
慣れない
I'd blush
扱い
when people
に
are nice to me.
思わず顔が熱くなってしまいそうです。トリガーだってすごく優
Really
しい
kind
わ。
too, Trigger. Still down for
みんな
burgers.
まだ
Do
ハンバ
whatever
ー
you
ガーを
like.
食べる。
Oh man.
今日は
Anby,
私
stop
のおご
making
り
me
だから
hungry.
遠慮しないで。
Eh. Be making a casserole tomorrow night, so that should be yummy. Everything is finally come to a close. Go talk with Bill.
Oh, it's been a while, Proxy. Though we never got a chance to properly discuss everything that happened back then, it's almost as if we're linked by an invisible thread of fate. But right now, of course, what matters right now is Soldier 11. talk about old days next time we get a chance.
Right. Trigger's story that we're getting when she comes out is going to be in the past when we first met her, before I think even the events of this story began, or around that similar time period. So months ago. Alright, gotta go. Studying, pretty scared for physics of some 12th board incident. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll wish you luck. Hope you do great on that in your last few tests.
There's actually something that's been on my mind. Roxy, you've known both Anby and Soldier 11 for a long time, right?
Yeah, hope you have a great day.
That's right. Although I cannot see them with my own eyes, I can confirm that they have very similar appearances. That is the case, correct?
I noticed it right away.
Really, I hadn't noticed.
What? They look the same.
Although you noticed, you were tactful and didn't ask any uncomfortable questions. Your composure is truly remarkable. As always, I still have a lot to learn from you.
And the 12th board exam's so hard, some kids even want to commit suicide. Only in 10th. Pretty scared by. Well, that's a way to end that off. Yeah, no, that's not good. If I was those kids, I would definitely be like, hey, parents, talk to the school board. Go, no, don't do this. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, again, good luck, and yeah, just hope you have a great day. Hope you do not have any thoughts during the test of, it would be better to not to be here. Oh man, no, that's rough. Yeah, I read that line up.
And Anby. Nom nom. The breading on the fried chicken today is so crispy. At first, I couldn't tell the difference. I thought as long as it was a burger, it was delicious. Now I seem to have become pickier. Is that a bad thing?
Oh no.
Wise, if you're all done chatting, why don't we head on back?
Sure. Yeah, that's where it ends off. For the moment, of course. Agent story completed. Archived. Yep, so that next we'll have Trigger's story in a bit. Yeah, let's check this off first. And then, end off the stream. Cunning hairs. You always have a home to return to. Cat's gift, perfect date. Silver ethics. One can explain their existence through things beyond memories. Memory. Not alone. Unable to stay out of it. Ready for action, sister's family affairs. The moment when a decision must be made. Crazy plan. Dance to it. Blazing flame, silver glow. And of the wild bloom. Resolutions and possibilities. Burgers and movies. Despite lingering regrets, still a peaceful day in New Eridu. Yeah, so one thing I did want to comment on was, so the main story, if you don't play through Anby's story before you do it, you do get some minor spoilers about Twiggy, as well as the fact that Anby and Anby and Trigger are, or Charon, right, are looking for, and of course, yeah, we learned Soldier 11's real name, Harin, but that Anby and Trigger are looking for a drug. Someone's producing a drug of some sort. And of course, we also heard about, right, some sort of organ trafficking shit is going on with the Ravenlock, right? And now it's like, oh, was that connected to what Twiggy was doing, selling those organs? So very interesting that we get all these interconnected stories now, in and out of the main story with side stuff. It's the first time they've done it where they're like, they don't even tell you, hey, you should do Anby's story before. Just sort of partway through, it's like, oh yeah, you should have done it. And it's like, ah, dang it. Okay. Yes, that'll be something to look out for in the future. But yeah, just great fleshing out for Anby, right? And a bit with Soldier as well, of course. Again, their tragic past and backstory. And Trigger as well, Trigger showing up. And of course, the great wholesome moments with Cunning Hairs. Those were all great interactions. Nekomata's especially, knowing the little rivalry they have about getting Nicole's attention. And sorry, Billy. I guess canonically I sold you out. Anby sold you out. But always in my heart, I did not. I did not do it. I did not hit her. But yeah, loved it. Definitely some potential to still go and explore a little bit more with, of course, Anby's and Soldier 11 outings in a relationship, and even what happened to the tech. Did Anby destroy it or not? I'll leave that to the future. But anyway, gonna leave it off there. Let me know what you guys thought down below of Anby's story. It's very fun. I think that they're also giving. Okay, so she doesn't have the choker like she does in her default. Obviously, the cover up, you know what. But she does have it is just part of the uniform. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of Anby's story. The fact that we're gonna get some A ranks if they get an S rank version. We'll get some story for them. That's very cool. It's great to flesh out characters like that, and a little tease there that maybe we'll be getting that for Billy in the future, which is neat. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought for Anby's story, everything that was going on. Did you guys pull for Anby? Save it for Trigger? Save it for next match, Vivian and Hugo? Or maybe even some far future patches? Like myself. Like I need to try doing is saving up for groups we've been teased about, like Angels of Delusion or some of the Void Hunters. But yep, feel free to let me know any of that down below, like or dislike if you want. Subscribe if you want to see more Hoyo variety content in the future. Hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. Love you on ice. Love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. See ya. Oh yeah. By the way, I will probably do some Genshin world quests, major world quests this week. And I think next week I'll do the Star Rail event. I'll see if it has like story or not for me to dive into. If it doesn't, we'll do it off stream. If it does, we'll do it on stream. And earlier this week I was also thinking of doing the Genshin stream for the Anecdotes event they have going on right now, which is a bunch of little character interactions. But those are kind of random and also limited how many you can do in a day. So I kind of just decided, no, I'll just do them off stream. Plus, I think with that and like the hangouts in Zenless, I like having those as little private moments to hang out with the characters and get to know them and not have to worry about like stream or chat or anything like that. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's been some great dialogues over there. Okay, now goodbye for real. Sorry, I'm chatting so much tonight. Bye bye. Love you.